Whether you just came from a workout or you're just out and about, our Social Sips have everything you need to feel good to feel good. Here at Social, we have a variety of teas, shakes, social bowls, or you can even try one of our cold brew coffees, made with you in mind. At Mustang Social and Hometown Social, it's always tea time.
Where you call home is important, and when things break, who you call to fix that home is also important. When it comes to heat and air needs, local matters. Bo Kokenauer of Koch's Mechanical knows that, and that's why Koch's Mechanical takes pride in serving the community he calls home. Whether you need a tune-up or a whole new unit, call Koch's Mechanical. Don't pay big company prices. Call Koch's Mechanical.
Got AC trouble? Call our dad. Bo knows heat and air.
At Contemporary Family Dentistry, our core values are the heart of our Big Little practice since 2008. Our friendly and professional staff are here to ensure your experience at the dentist is a positive one. Does going to the dentist cause you anxiety? No worries. We offer IV sedation for all procedures and your comfort. We are open Monday through Friday at our Newcastle location and now also in Blanchard.
At Ortho Central, our goal is simple, to make your life better. Whether it's getting you back to the sport you love, chasing after your grandkids, or simply enjoying a day without pain. With locations in Norman, Midwest City, and now Newcastle, Ortho Central's team of surgeons, physicians, physical therapists, and athletic trainers are committed to helping you live your best life. Ortho Central, we're part of your team.
Over the years, a lot has changed. Thankfully, in Tuttle, a few things have stayed the same. The people here are still the best, the school's teams are always competitive, and Williams Plumbing Service is still serving the community. For all your plumbing needs, call Williams Plumbing Service. One family serving Tuttle since 1949. Thank you, Tuttle, and go Tigers!
High-speed fiber internet is now available from Tuttle Broadband. Get faster speeds, up to 1 gigabyte in the most modern service available. Stream your favorite shows and get connected with no service contract and competitive pricing. Tuttle Broadband. Schedule your installation today. High-speed fiber internet for a more connected Tuttle.
Yeah, I'll be ready.
The First National Bank and Trust Company presents to you the Tuttle Team Spirit Card. We proudly serve more than 20 area schools and have donated more than $82,000 in 2023. So, what are you waiting for? Support your Tuttle Tigers and make every transaction count. Come by the bank to get your Team Spirit Card today at no cost to you. The First National Bank and Trust Company. Member FDIC.
Navigating through Medicare.
Country Equipment is your locally owned full-service dealer of Kubota, Polaris, Skag, and Hustler equipment. Whether it's for 2 or 200 acres, Country Equipment has the Kubota tractor and attachments to help you get the job done. Country Equipment carries a full line of trimmers, blowers, chainsaws, and more from top brands like Echo and Steel. Mowers from brands like Kubota, Hustler, and Skag are sure to keep your place looking great all year round. Plus, a full parts and service department for all the brands we carry. Come see us today at your locally owned Country Equipment.
Life is complex enough. With decades of experience, Cornerstone Insurance Group makes insurance simple. We can help with coverage for your home, farm, or ranch, coverage for all the drivers, cars, and equipment in and around your house,
Coverage for your business, large or small. Life insurance to give you peace of mind. Call or stop by today, and one of our experienced, licensed agents will shop dozens of insurance companies for you, saving you time and money. Call our office or visit us online at oklahomainsured.com.
Looking for the perfect way to satisfy your barbecue cravings? Look no further. We welcome everyone to enjoy our mouth-watering barbecue made with love and care. Our family-friendly barbecue joint is more than just a restaurant. We're part of the community, and our friendly staff will make you feel right at home. Smokin' Joe's Rib Ranch in Tuttle and Rush Springs. Come for the barbecue, stay for the good times with family and friends.
Williams Foods, more than just a grocery store. Williams Foods has been serving communities since 1971. That is 45 years strong and counting. We are successful because we offer great service, great prices, fresh produce, and the best meat money can buy. Williams Foods is not just in your communities, we are a part of your community. We donate 1% back to any nonprofit organization, and we donate up to 6 cents per labels to anyone fundraising. Williams Foods, where we still sack and carry out your groceries for you because you deserve it.
All right, folks, welcome to the Williams Foods pregame show here on Tiger TV. Starting a few minutes early tonight. We've got some senior night festivities here in Tuttle as Harrah Panthers come to town. It's week 10, the final week of the regular season. So tonight they'll honor the seniors, and there's quite a few of them. So they're starting those festivities at 6:30. We will have those piped through our coverage, and so you'll get to hear all of that if you're tuning in for that. But I'm here with Breck Draper. I'm Eli Pagel on Tiger TV, and the rain has cleared out. The weather's going to be beautiful. We got a breeze out of the south, and it's going to be a good night for some Tiger football.
Yeah, all these expert weathermen around the state changing your games look like a bunch of idiots now, huh? Look who's here, sitting in here, no rain. Parents are all dry. Got all the seniors getting ready, getting situated for senior night. But hey, everybody had a headache on their map, and everybody thought it was going to be the most treacherous night ever. And you just got to trust it. You just got to go with the flow, baby.
And I'm telling you, I was talking to one of my kids tonight. He said, "Did you ever play in the rain?" I said, "Yeah, we played in the rain."
Yeah, we didn't have AstroTurf.
Right, and it was grass and it was mud. We played a game at Kingfisher, and the entire sidelines were just soupy mud.
Yeah.
We played at Chandler my sophomore year, and they were pumping water off the field before the game.
Yep.
So, yeah, we played in the rain, and probably the lightning got probably a little too close sometimes.
Yeah, they didn't have the detectors back then, the lightning detectors that would say, hey, you got to get out of here. You just kind of dodged the lightning strikes, and that's just how it was.
Right.
But we definitely didn't have AstroTurf. Our beautiful park here that, my front yard looks like rainforest, and here you go. It's perfect playing conditions. I'll tell you right now, I don't know what the humidity is right now, but if this wind stays up like it is just a little bit and there hasn't been any mist going on, I'll tell you this field will dry out pretty fast, and it'll be a pretty dry surface completely by game time if it holds off. So, but beautiful night here, senior night. You get to honor a bunch of really good football players that have put a lot of hard work in, and we'll talk about those guys as the night goes on. But, we got 35 minutes or so until kickoff, and like we said, they're getting everybody situated down on the field. Take a look real quick at district standings. I'm going to go a little out of order of our
That'll work.
deal
Yeah.
here, but a big game tonight. Technically, if you want to say it, I don't want to, get ahead of myself, but mathematically, you're looking at the district champs.
They've already won the district,
Yeah,
so that's already settled. So they're already district champs, but you want to have that 0 in the loss column at the end of the district play. You want to be 7-0 in district, 10-0 going into the playoffs. Keep that thing rolling, keep that momentum going, and just leave no doubt.
Yeah, and last night, a few of these teams did go ahead and play their games last night. I know Blanchard had Chickasha last night, so both of those teams, Chickasha finishes the year 2-6, I believe, in district play, and 2-8 overall. So Blanchard moves to 6-1. Even if we were to lose tonight, we would have to lose by a bunch of. Well, it doesn't matter because we have the head-to-head. So your Tigers, you see them there, setting on top. And then, Kevin, do we have the bracket? While we're waiting, let's take a look at this. Is just my projected.
This is the Nostradamus, known as Breck Draper, projected bracket.
This is the best I can do. You see the Tigers up there at the top right. Your top left team, Elgin, the Owls. Number 1, probably. I don't know if you can say that Wagner's not a 1A and Tuttle's not a 1A, but if you're listing them, people are probably picking Elgin just because they dropped down from 5A, and everybody thinks that 5A is the greatest thing on earth. I know there's a school down the road that just moved to 5A, and I don't know.
They're having some
lost
success
a lot
this
of
year.
4A schools, and then they go to 5A, and they're undefeated right now. So in 5A,
5A is a top-heavy class.
It's Carl Albert.
Yep.
And the Titans are going to be champs again, and you can book it.
And you're going to have
put your money on
something
it.
spectacular happen to knock them off.
But Elgin, they'll face Ardmore most likely. It will be Ardmore now. And these are not set in stone, but they're getting close. Salisaw, Grove, Wagner, and Salisaw, Grove, Wagner, Broken Bow. Blanchard looks like they'll match up with most likely Clinton. Now that is one that can change, and we'll keep updated throughout the night. And hopefully, maybe I can fill this thing out for you and get us an idea before we leave air tonight, and have a pretty set in stone idea what's going on, depending on some scores. But Tuttle most likely going to have Elk City come to town, Eli.
Yep. Should be a good matchup. Now, Elk City will either finish the year at 4-6 or 5-5. So good first-round matchup. And you can see the good thing, again, looking at this bracket, the teams on the left side will not meet the teams on the right side until the finals. So you've got to get all the way through that bracket before you match up with an Elgin, a Wagner, or a Blanchard. And there crazy things happen in the playoffs, so you could see anybody there, but you've got to get through that whole gauntlet to make it to meet one of those other teams. So really good draw for the Tigers, it looks like right now. Again, some of those districts aren't fully settled, but it's going to be those bottom teams that are shuffling around. The one seeds and 2 seeds I don't think will change much. Those 3s and 4s could move a little bit.
Sure. Those 3s and 4s can always move, and like you said, it's a really good draw, but I think that's it's like the devil's kiss right there. You don't want to start thinking about, oh my gosh, we're not going to have to play Elgin or Wagner until the finals. Ladies and gentlemen, we're playing probably Elk City first round, and whoever that is the most important game of the year because, like you mentioned, anything can happen in playoff football. I mean, who would have ever thought the Blanchard Lions would have beat the Wagner Bulldogs last year in the finals? They're a good team. I'm not taking anything away from them, but matchup-wise, it wasn't supposed to happen.
Yeah, and what you want to see is you want to see the best 2 teams at the end.
Yep.
You don't want to see that semifinal. Sometimes you'll get one semifinal game that is just superb, and the other semifinal is a blowout, and then similar thing happens in the finals.
I coached in a game like that. We played Locust Grove in the semifinals, and I mean it's 56-54, unreal, and then we end up playing in the state finals against Cushing, who was in our district, and it was just, it was kind of a blowout game. And so, like you're talking, that Saturday game at UCO on the 14th at 1 o'clock, it needs to be a bunch of people from Tuttle there and a bunch of people from the next best team. And I think that's what you can, as a broadcaster like us, we don't have the pressure of coaching these guys. So we're going to say that's what we plan on doing, and I think there's a good chance of it.
Yep, absolutely. So there's the projected bracket from our resident bracketologist.
Yeah.
And should be exciting. Good to see that. It'll stretch out a little further too. Got a bye week there, Thanksgiving week in the playoffs, so that thing will stretch to the middle of December. Now I think the 14th or 15th is state finals.
You could basically play a couple weeks of playoff football, and then you'll have your bye week on Thanksgiving, and that's a cool deal because you still get I think that's awesome as a head football coach. I mean, I get the notoriety and the tradition of that Thanksgiving practice. You're still going to have practice on Thanksgiving morning, but guess what? You don't have to worry about what you eat because you get an extra week to sleep off. So.
Right, get to burn it off.
Yeah.
Seniors are making their way out onto the field. They're about to start the senior festivities, so we'll cut to that here in just a moment. But, again, Harrah Panthers in town for senior night, final regular season game, another game at Richardson Family Stadium. Weather turned out really good, so it's going to be a fun night here on Tiger TV. And pretty cool little change to senior night this year as well. Going to utilize the video board. The players, I believe, are going to do their own intros. And so
saves you from having to go get on that PA.
Saves me from holding the microphone up here.
They can't afford bringing you on multiple times a year to do these announcements. I know they had to bring you in for Mr. Richardson, and that was a big deal and a big expense to get you on mic. But
we had to rework the contract to add a special appearance. But
I think Mr. Rogers has got you locked down on contract for a while now, right? You're on a long-term deal.
Permanent.
I think I'm on a week-to-week behavior basis.
Right.
I think
punished.
I'm on a behavior basis. I think.
Right.
I get rewarded an extra week every time I don't say a naughty word. So anyway, looks like they're gonna spread them out and got a spirit line. We'll when we go to this, you'll actually hear the audio from the Jumbotron video and the senior video. So if you're not here and you were setting it out because of weather, first off, you need to toughen up because it's nice outside. But second off, welcome to the show.
Right.
If that's not the case, we're excited to have you and excited to honor these seniors of the 2024-2025 class.
Yep, there's quite a few of them to announce tonight. It's been a great senior class, had some additions to it, but been very good. Looks like in stadium we'll do the national anthem next. So, again, we'll cut to that as we go. But this senior class has been very impressive. They're on another impressive run this year, hoping to cap it off with a championship. It's always cool for those seniors to think about, those senior classes that win their last game in high school. That's always super fun.
It's so hard to make it to the last game, and to be able to think about having a chance to win it has got to be really exciting for a kid. Knowing really you got this, you're basically halfway through a regular season of football right now. You've got 5 more games to play, and the first one's tonight. So band is getting situated. We will probably go ahead and step off the air and let that happen so you don't miss any part of the anthem and don't miss any part of the senior night ceremony. As soon as that gets over with, Eli will get us back on, and we'll be right back to join you.
So we'll be back after the festivities on Tiger TV here in just a moment, tuning into the anthem and senior night.
176. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to ask you at this time to please rise, and gentlemen, if you would, remove your hats. And we ask that as you face the northeast corner of the stadium, and we look upon that grand flag flying there, those stars and stripes represent, without a doubt, the greatest country on earth. Tonight, we salute the brave men and women, past and present, who have given of their time and even their lives to defend this great country and to protect the freedoms that flag represents. Now, if you would, please join the Tiger Pride Marching Band and Director of Bands Taylor Starr in an all-veteran salute in the playing of our national anthem.
My name is Casey Coleman. I'm an athletic trainer, and tonight I'm being joined by my parents, Tony and Denise Coleman, and my two sisters, Callie and Kim. I'd like to thank my parents for always being there for me, and I love them. And go Tigers!
My name is Kendall Cummings. I'm an athletic trainer. Tonight I'm being joined on the field by my mom, Ryan Cummings, and my stepdad, Zach Camphouse. I'd like to thank both of them for supporting me, and go Tigers.
I'm Emery Dietz. I'm a Tuttle football trainer. I'm working with my dad, David Dietz, my mom, Angela Cotton, my stepdad, Mike Cotton, and my sister, Violet Dietz. One thing I'd like to say to my family is thank you for supporting me no matter the distance. I love you guys, and go Tigers!
Hi, my name is Grace Madison. I'm an athletic trainer. I'm being escorted by my parents, Sherry Madison and Paul Madison, and my brother, Parker Madison. I'd like to tell my parents I love them. Go Tigers!
I'm number one. My name is Harrah Gonzalez. I play outside linebacker. I'm here with my mom and dad, Justin and Kelly, and my two little brothers. I'd like to tell my family thank you and I love you. Go Tigers!
Number 2, Gary Kendall. I play receiver, safety. Throwing on the field, it's jacket. I would like to thank parents for Tigers.
Number 5, CJ Simon. I play receiver and DB. They joined me on the field with my mom, Shannon, my dad, Marines. And thank you for everything. And go Tigers!
And number 7, Ty Hudson. I play outside linebacker. Tonight, joining me on the field is my mom, Stacy, my dad, Dale, and my brother, Kate. I would like to tell my family thank you for always supporting me, and go Tigers!
Number 11, my name is William Mackin. I play outside linebacker and receiver. Joining me on the field tonight is my mom, Jackie, my dad, Brad, my two sisters, Emily and Macy. I would like to thank my parents for everything they've done for me. I love you. Go Tigers!
Number 13, Colville with me. I play wide receiver and DB. My mom, Dee, my dad, Wes, and my sister, Katie, are going to join me on the field tonight. I'd just like to thank my parents for supporting me. And go Tigers!
Number 14, Luke Falwell, linebacker. Joining me on the field tonight will be my parents, Kristen and Angela, along with my sister Reese. And I want to say thank you to my parents for all the support and love. Go Tigers!
Number 18, Wyatt Probst, outside linebacker. Joining me on the field will be my mom and dad, Rebecca Elizabeth, my brother Eli. I just want to thank y'all for supporting me for everything. Love y'all. Go Tigers!
Hi, my name is Caleb Johnson, number 20. My mom is Kaylee Johnson, my dad is Perry Johnson. I have 3 brothers, Carter, Colby, and Cooper. And I just want to thank my parents for all the support and the Tigers.
I'm Adrian Avalar. I play fullback. I'm number 22. Joining me on the field is Rudy Avalar and Jennifer Avalar. My brothers and sisters are Easton Avalar, Brandon Avalar, Christian Avalar, Cortez Avalar, Bryce Avalar, Andrew Avalar, Gabe Avalar, Mikey Avalar. I'd like to tell my family that I love them. Thank you for everything. Go Tigers!
Number 30, Dakota Freeland, free kicker. Joining me on the field tonight will be my dad, Sean, my stepmom, Andrea, my stepdad, Joe, my brothers and sisters. I just want to say thank y'all. Love y'all. Go Tigers!
I'm number 50, Ryan Morales. I play center on the offensive line. Joining me on the field tonight is my mother and my father, Keith and Anita, and my sister Hannah. I want to thank my parents for always supporting me and pushing me to be a better person. Go Tigers.
Number 51, Brandon Taylor. I play linebacker. Tonight on the field, my mom Crystal, stepdad Corey, my dad Josh, and Andrew. With I want to thank you for being there and supporting me. Go Tigers.
Number 53, Cameron McDillard. I play defensive end. Joining me on the field tonight will be my mother, Angela, father, Caleb, my brother, Isaac. I want to tell them I love them. Thank you for all the support. Go Tigers.
Number 56, Michael Avar. I play right guard. Joining me on the field tonight will be my parents, Rudy and Jennifer Avar, and my siblings, Abe, Adrian, Brandon, Easton. I would like to tell my parents thank you for getting me to where I am at today. Love you. Go Tigers. Gary Rogers. I play defensive end. Joining me on this field is my parents, Jim and Rhonda. I would like to tell my family thank you for all the love and support. Go Tigers.
Number 65, Tanner White. I play left tackle. Joining me on the field tonight, my mom, Tammy, my dad, Jason, my stepmom, Suzanne. I'd like to say thank you for everything y'all have done for me. Go Tigers.
Number 66, Nick Wright. I play no star. Joining me on the field will be my parents, Chris and Debbie, and my siblings, Joe, Jake, and Sam. I'd like to thank them for everything that they've done for me, and go Tigers.
Number 76, Carter C. Joining on the field tonight is my mom, Heather, my dad, David, and my brother, Kate. I'm a right guard, and I'd like to thank them for everything they've done for me. Go Tigers.
Number 79, Pete Signer. Joining me on the field tonight will be my mom, Laura, my dad, Keith. I play left tackle. I would like to thank them for all the support and love. Go Tigers.
I'm number 85, East Millie. I play defense for the fullback. And joining me on the field now with my parents, Lacey and Jacob. Go Tigers.
Number 89, Braden Baker. I play defensive end. Joining me on the field tonight is my mom, Heather, my dad, Justin, and my sister, Sydney. I would just like to say thank you to my family for always supporting me. Go Tigers.
There's a few things we live by in Oklahoma: honesty, integrity, and hard work. At Triton Foundation Repair, if you don't need foundation repair work, we will be the company that tells you, because when you do need it, we want to be the company that doesn't. Honesty, integrity, and hard work. Triton Foundation Repair.
Looking for the perfect way to satisfy your barbecue cravings? Look no further. We welcome everyone to enjoy our mouth-watering barbecue made with love and care. With a kids menu and outdoor patio, we have something for all ages. Come for the barbecue, stay for the good times with family and friends.
Al's Heat and Air is a proud supporter of the Tuttle Tigers. Serving the Tuttle area for almost 40 years, we work on all makes and models. As a trained comfort specialist, we sell the best and service the rest. Al's Heat and Air, 405-381-3602.
Where you call home is important, and when things break, who you call to fix that home is also important. When it comes to heat and air needs, local matters. Bo Kokenauer of Koch's Mechanical knows that, and that's why Koch's Mechanical takes pride in serving the community he calls home.
Need your AC service? Let our dad serve you.
At Tactical Pest Solutions, we prevent pests from taking over. Our defense will give you peace of mind, keeping your home or business safe from pesky bugs or creepy crawlers. Our tactical approach proactively treats your spaces before high-traffic pest season. Make an appointment today, even if you haven't seen indications of bugs or pests, so we can play defense for your home team. Give us a call and let's keep your home or business free of what's bugging you. Tactical Pest Solutions. We can beat the bugs to the punch.
As a mama, you're constantly pulled in every direction. HotWorks is where you get to hit pause. Sweat out the stress as you recenter in just 30 minutes. You deserve this.
Whether you just came from a workout or you're just out and about, our Social Sips have everything you need to feel good to feel good. Here at Social, we have a variety of teas, shakes, social bowls, or you can even try one of our cold brew coffees, made with you in mind. At Mustang Social and Hometown Social, it's always tea time.
Williams Foods, more than a grocery store. At Williams Foods, we pride ourselves on our meat, and we have the best, the freshest, the most tender meat money can buy. There is no better meat in the world. Williams Foods cuts it fresh every day, just the way you like it. Don't be fooled by big box stores that don't cut their meat on site. We do meat right and better than anyone. Williams Foods, where we still sack and carry out your groceries for you because you deserve it. Williams Foods, your fresh meat, fresh produce, and much more store since 1971.
Pregame show. About 12 minutes, 26 seconds left before kickoff. We've done the anthem. We've done our senior night festivities. The rain has started falling again, which I think it'll do on and off here in the first quarter probably. I think it'll let up later in the game. But, hey, that's football weather, folks. That's I'm telling you, as a player, these days like this.
As a defensive player?
As a defensive player especially. But even as a...
Cruz Campbell was like, Eli, shut up.
Right,
I'm a quarterback. I got to throw that wet thing.
Right. Exactly. But
you're right.
When you get to practice in the rain and out in the mud and you get to play in the rain like this, man, it's fun. It's a different thing. You kind of get to see who's going to handle the, if you want to call it adversity, who's going to handle that. But light little rain falling now, but should be a good one. Looking back to last week, we were at Chickasha, took it on the road, and probably one of the more statistically impressive first quarters that I've ever seen.
Ever in the history of the world. It was, I told you, 42 points in one quarter is unheard of in high school football. I mean, there's just not enough time for that. And it wasn't like Chickasha's just absolutely not able to compete at all with anybody. Like, I mean, I know the scoreboard shows 55-0, but, like, they're not that bad of a football team. It just happened so fast. Like, someone was talking about at lunch. They said, I was on Squirtle, and I was looking up the scores when they started the game, and it said, this game's about to start. This game's about to start. All the games. And it said, Tuttle, 21-0. And it was like, how has this happened? And I'm like, oh, you should have been there, bud.
Yep, it happened. It happened in real life. It happened. But you can see the stats from last week there, 42 points in the first quarter, total plays. And that's the thing. You look at that total plays. Tuttle ran 42 plays to Chickasha's 64. Wasn't like there was a bunch of turnovers in the first quarter or anything like that either. Tuttle was very efficient scoring the ball, like physically scoring touchdowns on plays. At one point, we had run 4 of 6. We'd run 6 offensive plays, scored 4 touchdowns.
I think the varsity offense played 15 snaps. The varsity defense unit played 18 is what I heard. So
yeah, I believe it.
You can see those numbers there at the bottom. Campbell had a big night. McAdoo had a big night. Obviously, every week he has a big night, it feels like. C.J. Simon, another big night, 2 touchdowns and 2 catches and over 110 yards, 114 yards.
We talked about it. He'd been quiet a couple weeks before that, but done his work, been a good teammate. He's the kind of player that's not going to be quiet for
too many weeks in a row.
He's the kind of player you're just really glad he hasn't had a whole lot of contact all year, and you got him really fresh going into these next 5 weeks of football.
Yeah, because he's going to be a problem. Jordan and Jalen Lane played really well. Both had touchdowns last week. Good game catching the ball. Good game in defense as well. Two really good cover corners. If you've got a young cornerback at home, have them watch those guys on defense. Jordan and Jalen Lane, number 10 and number 15, really, really good in coverage. Great feet, turn their hips well, and do the things they're supposed to do when they're playing cover defense. Donnie Schluter, young gun, got in there, had a good night, 4 receptions, 118 yards, and then Parker Madison, 6 of 9, 130 yards, and a touchdown. Really good night for that young unit, but a 55-0 win over Chickasha and a good week last week.
Yeah, we'll take a look real quick at some district standings. We'll go over those real fast. If you missed it earlier, you'll see there, Tuttle's already wrapped up the district title. This will just make it all official and pretty tonight. After that, we'll go take a look at some team stats coming into tonight's game. You'll have the team stats for Tuttle. And against our opponents, we've outscored them or out-yarded them 3,351 to 1969. Throwing the ball 65%, whoever is throwing it, whether it be Cruz Campbell or Parker Madison, they've both done a really good job, almost 240 a game. I think the biggest thing's been, you've given up 2 pass touchdowns all season, and you've given up 7 rush touchdowns, and most of those rush touchdowns that you have given up have been late in ball games. So the number one defense has been really a number one type defense in the state. Really good, 20 turnovers for the opponents and 6 for Tuttle. We'll talk about our Tiger to watch tonight. Our Tiger TV Tiger to watch. That's going to be senior outside linebacker Wyatt Propes. Looks like he's shot out of a cannon most nights on the pass pressure. I think you'll probably see him a little bit tonight in action. You see there his numbers, 26 total tackles. Well, that's not a ton. Well, he's more of a blitz guy and goes and gets the quarterback, and he really affects a lot of things more than the sacks. 3 sacks on the year and 3 fumble recoveries as well. Also scored a defensive touchdown, I believe.
He did. A little scoop and score action for him. He plays in that same spot McAdoo does. We'll see a lot of Wyatt Propst tonight coming off the edge, and like you said, does a good job firing in there, quick, gets his hands up, plays the ball well. I think he'll have a good night tonight.
We'll go to our keys to victory. Our cornerstone. I'm sorry. That's our starting
lineup.
This is just the old Tuttle Tiger keys to victory. Eli running down.
Yeah, stay in week 10. Can't look ahead. You got the playoffs coming up, which is exciting. You're in, but you got to win this one. Let's close it out well, finish that regular season, kind of put a bow on it here on senior night, and stay in week 10. QB pressure, keep it off our QB, put it on their QB. That's what we need, that front 7, front 6 for us, really important on defense. And then stay composed. We've seen it a couple times this year where the penalty bug has kind of bit the Tigers, and so that's one thing you want to, in a game like tonight where a little bit wet, a little bit sloppy maybe to start, keep the penalties at bay. Don't have any stupid ones. Don't get too hyped up here on senior night or too lax here on senior night.
I think the biggest thing, you can't let anything carry over into playoffs. You can't get into an altercation with a team that's their season's over. I think that's always a headache for coaches in week 9, 10. You get a 2-game suspension for a punch thrown or a kick or something like that. So I think that's always something in the back of your mind as a coach that you want to remind your players of.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's our keys to victory. You saw the captains out there. The captains for Harrah were number 16, Joey McLaughlin, number 17, Rance Ridley, number 25, Titus Johnson, and number 50, Connor Barton. For your Tigers, it was number 7, Ty Hudson, number 20, Caleb Yantz, number 51, Braden Taylor, and number 13, Colby Oglesby. The Tigers won the toss. They elected to defer, so Harrah will get the ball first, and the Tiger defense will be out on the field to start things off.
We'll take a look at defensive starters. There you go. Jalen Lane, Jordan Lane at the corners, Rogers right, and McDougal up front, Tyrese Gonzalez, Luke Falwell, Adrian Avalar. Those 3 guys, along with Brady McAdoo at the linebacker core, 4 of the better linebackers around. Jet McCoy and Zarian Kendall in the back half, obviously complementing the Lane brothers really well in coverage with McAdoo and Gonzalez helping out here and there. But it's been the story of those 2 big men in the middle, Falwell and Avalar. They've been challenged, and they've rose to the occasion, and they've been really good. So looks like we got about 5 minutes on the clock. Harrah lining up over there to get ready to come out. I know Tuttle will go through our intro video. Real quick before we go to that before we have to go to that while we're killing some time here. We'll go to Mr. Peck's Picks.
Peck's Picks this week. Let's see what we got. First one there, Mustang and Deer Creek, big 6A matchup.
Did any of these switch to last night that I could check out and see if I can pick it right?
I don't
think they
I
did.
haven't looked. I
don't think they did,
right.
though.
Mustang, Deer Creek, I like Deer Creek in that one. Talented quarterback coming off a loss to Bixby. I think they'll have a big night tonight.
What's your score there?
I'm going to go 41-20, Deer Creek.
Right. I'm going to go, just because it might be raining in Edmond and they're kind of soft up there. I'm just kidding. Let's go 28-20, Deer Creek. In that one, you want to go to the next high school game?
Yeah, Putnam City at Piedmont. A little matchup there. Pirates and Wildcats.
Pirates have turned things around in the last few years.
Yep. I think that'll be a close one. I like a little sloppy kind of slugfest.
Piedmont's going to go flexbone. They run the option, and
we'll go 27-23. Piedmont.
Piedmont 20. I'll take the Pirates in an upset. I'm going to go a slow scoring 21-18.
Gotcha. And then heading to the college ranks, OU at Missouri. I think the Missouri Tigers are frauds.
Yep.
And OU's going to go in there.
Playing tonight.
Quarterback, I think OU's going to go in there, get a victory on the road, 37-31.
Well, the Missouri Tiger logo looks too much like the Tuttle Tiger logo, so I'll take the Mizzou Tigers. 41. No, not that many. They can't score that many points. But I will. Let's go 21-20 Mizzou. And it's just because I can't pick against the logo. So we're going to cut to the video. We'll come back and talk about Alabama LSU, but we're going to go to the hype video here.
Welcome to Tuttle, where we battle for the T's on our helmet and the name on our chest. We play for those who wore them before us. For those who will wear them after us. We wear them with pride. This is Tuttle football.
All right, folks, welcome back to Tiger TV. The hype video has been played. The lights are flashing. The Tigers are running out onto the field here on senior night. Harrah's in town, and it's time for some high school football here in Tuttle, Oklahoma.
Yeah, about a minute here on the game scoreboard clock, and Tigers making their way to the end zone there, getting ready to go. Tigers will kick it off to start as they've won the toss and deferred. Real quick, before we get this one going, let's take another look at the bracket. The estimated, this is all guesstimated by myself and Coach Rusty Allen at the lunch when we were at lunch duty. But you see there, as it's projected right now, Tuttle looking like the number 1 seed, facing off against Elk City next Friday night here in Tuttle. You'll see that side of the bracket, Miami, Hilldale, Ada, Cushing, and Weatherford, Bethany. And then the other side, Elgin, Ardmore, Salisaw, Grove, Wagner, Broken Bow, and Blanchard, Clinton. A couple of those could change, but I'll tell you the ones that won't change. It won't be Tuttle changing. It would not be Elgin changing. It won't be Wagner changing, and it will not be Blanchard changing. So we would not face the Owls, the Bulldogs from Wagner we've become familiar foes with, or the Blanchard Lions in the next 3 games in the playoffs. That would be a state finals matchup. So that's a kind of a look at it. We'll update it as we know more about it to make sure it's right and about to get going here on Tiger football here on Tiger TV.
Yep, fresh 12 minutes on the clock. Thanks for joining us on the Williams Foods pregame show. And we've got our first knee pad infraction of the evening. Pull your knee pads down, boys.
Yep, Fun Police are here in Grady County.
There it is. About to get another one.
Yeah, go ahead, 21. Get your... Oh, he's got a knee pad over.
Nope, he's got to go.
Yeah, I don't... So why does he get to... That's what Coach Ballard's saying. He's saying, why did he get to stay? So... Anyway.
Love that rule. That's my least favorite rule ever.
Carter Van Auken's fired up because he just got on the yard right
That's
there.
right. Now he's in the kickoff coverage team. So Garrett Ogg in to kick it off for him. We swapped out number 13 for number 31. Just transposed the numbers and rolled him out there.
Got to take a senior off the field on senior night.
High end-over-end kick. Be bobbled. Still on the turf. And they'll jump on it. Harrah jumps backwards on it about the 20-yard line. Tigers about got fortunate there to get the opening kickoff.
Donnie Schluter will get credit for the tackle there, but almost a nightmare scenario there.
Tiger defense out on the field. Nick Wright, Cam McDoulet, Garrett Rogers on that front line to start things off. Avalar and Falwell both well over 80 tackles on the year.
Quarterback here. We're going to have some more. Oh, my goodness. They're sending out the sub. They subbed a guy in. And,
that's incredible.
Yeah. And so it looks like Carter Van Auken will get the opening snap. He's really been a benefit.
Those young guys, sometimes they get the big pants that are left over that don't quite fit right, and Van Auken, the recipient of the longer pants, the knee pads cover it. Harrah keeps it on the ground, open things up. They'll pick up 5, heading straight at the freshman Van Auken as Falwell comes out back onto the field.
Yeah, so Harrah's quarterback, Joey McLaughlin, he is a really, really good baseball player, about 6'3", 200 pounds, left-handed pitcher, center fielder. And you'll notice he is not a left-handed quarterback. He is a right-handed playing quarterback. He can throw a baseball right-handed. I've coached him a few times in some all-star stuff, but he's got a really good arm right-handed as well. That one there looks like a false start, but it's very weird because I'm telling you, he's upper 80. He's about 90 miles an hour left-handed almost. On the mound, and he's a really good pitcher and a really good center fielder, and he can really hit and run. And then he goes and because last year I'm watching the game, I'm like, Coach Bell, where's McLaughlin? Why is he not playing quarterback? I thought he was a quarterback, and he is, but he's playing right-handed. So ambidextrous or amphibious in this weather, as some people say.
Helpful with the wet conditions. That might be handy if he could throw it left-handed too. It'd be, just turn the feet and throw with either. As Harrah's trying to find some room to run. Avalar tracks him down, but they'll pick up positive yards. About 5 again on that play as the penalty had pushed them back. See Cale Harriman checking in for Nick Wright there in the middle. Putting the big freshman in there to plug things up and try and slow that run game down a little bit as Harrah's had some success. 3rd and 4 now for Harrah. He's hitting the backfield. Adrian Avalar absolutely meets him in the hole a yard deep. And our Hot Works Mustang replay coming up, and Avalar's got a hand on the ground and just sprints right through there.
A little somersault roll. That's a hit stick.
That's a hit stick. That's a la Jadavian Clowney.
Yeah, really.
Rose Bowl against Michigan.
Just needed to pick it up off the ground one-handed, and that'll hurt your feelings right there. Tackle for loss there for Avalar, his 2nd of the night already. 2nd tackle. And the always dangerous
McAdoo back deep. We will see which direction the punt goes. It should not land anywhere near number 11. If you've been practicing anything this week, it's kicking your punts out of bounds.
And I think that snap
He'll fair catch it. So Tuttle will take over
nice
on the 48-yard line. That was nice.
It's nice of Brady to let the offense play. Sometimes those snaps, you want to kick it out of bounds, but when the snap's high and you just got to get it off your foot before it gets blocked, you end up kicking it right to guys. And Tiger to take over at the 47, 48 maybe.
Tiger offense on the field, starting in Harrah territory. 9 minutes, 55 seconds left here in the first quarter. Cruz drops back, going to throw it down the field. He's got a man on the sideline over there. That's Zarian Kendall down the sideline. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Nice pass and catch. Good little route combo out there. CJ Simon is going to clear all the defenders out, and then Zarian Kendall is just going to settle into that open spot there. Cruz Campbell puts it on the money. Our Hot Works Mustang replay.
15-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers.
About a 33-yard gain there.
Brownsville churning out some yardage there.
Brownsville going to the ground in pound game over the right side. Picks up 5 on first down. Be 2nd and 5 from the inside the 10-yard line. Then get a first down inside the 5-yard line so you don't have to punch it in. You'd like to, but got lots of room to work with. Gives you kind of some extra downs potentially to work with as well. They're going to throw it out, a little bubble screen to McAdoo, and he's got some room. He's going to be in the end zone. Touchdown, Cruz Campbell to Brady McAdoo. Got a good block out there on the edge as well. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, a little quick hitter out to McAdoo. You see Garrett motioning out. Just shields the guy, really. Cruz does a really good job getting it out of his hands, out into the flat. McAdoo steps right into it in stride, and a no-contact touchdown, the best kind for Brady McAdoo.
Garrett Ogg in for the extra point. It is good. That's a Coax Mechanical point after attempt.
Coax Mechanical, point after.
Got AC trouble? Call our dad. Bo knows heat and air.
When it comes to heat and air needs, local matters.
Welcome back to Tiger TV. Tigers strike first. 9 minutes, 16 seconds left. Let's take a look at that replay. Hotworks Mustang replay of that touchdown. There you see Garrett in motion, and then they're going to throw it out to McAdoo, and he's just going to have a nice little lane to run through. Good play design, good execution, and touchdown Tigers.
Yeah, it's just a easy little three-play drive there for the Tigers. The first one, a 33-yard pass to Zarian Kendall. Brownsville added a 5-yard run, and McAdoo caps it off with a 5-yard reception on the touchdown.
Ogg back in for his second kickoff of the first quarter. Tigers not quite scoring at the pace they did last week, but we'll allow it in the weather and conditions this week.
Well, and the rain's dwindled off again, so.
As Ogg sends this one deep into the Tuttle red end zone for a touchback.
That was Campbell's 27th touchdown throw of the year, and McAdoo's 12th touchdown reception of the year through 10 games, partway through 10 games now here. So
it's a very effective combo.
Not too shabby there. Cruz is one of the better spinners of the pigskin and around. I don't care what class it is. I mean, he proved it last year in Class 6A2 before coming over here to Tuttle, moving over here this summer. And, man, he can really – it's just so clean every time.
Such a clean release, spins it tight, and does a good job taking what's there. Just like that pass to Zarian Kendall. You got your big C.J. Simon down there, running down the field, but Zarian's wide open. Throw it there as the Tiger defense gets a tackle for loss. They'll give him
– That's another –
Adrian Avalar again just stepping up in the middle. Good job kind of sidestepping a block as Falwell's in there. A lot of Tigers getting in on that action. Jet McCoy coming down from his safety spot to help his buddies out on the tackle.
Everybody's knee pads are on, so we all get to play.
All the knees are safe on the field, so we can play.
Yeah, they're going to have to start checking in on Facebook. They marked their knee safe from
mark
injury.
My kneecaps are safe.
That guy's not safe.
I can play. Nope, McAdoo's going to they're going to corral him in the end zone. Now. He's going to reestablish progress.
That was a bad day. He should have went down the first time.
So here's the replay here, folks. So you're thinking, hey, forward progress, he only lost about 3 yards. No, he reestablished forward progress a couple of times. So there, does it again. Now he's going to get back into the end zone, reestablish forward progress, barely gets back out of the end zone. And so now it'll be 3rd down from the 1-yard line.
Like Nick Wright kind of finished that play off there at the 1.
Good job, big defensive lineman, staying with the play. 20 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And you're setting yourself up here with 3rd and 29 out of your own end zone. I don't know if you let him launch this thing or.
Avalar and Falwell on the line in a stance, and they're going to blast through there. He's going to throw it down the field away. He barely gets it off. Almost stepped out of the end zone. Almost Dan Orlovsky'd that.
It might have been a better idea. I thought he was going to run into the goalpost bad back there. He gets rid of it safely, but this is what you're really dangerous. You're kicking out of your own end zone. We talked about if the snap's not perfect, it can kind of affect the way the punter gets it off his foot. And McAdoo, man, this is one of those times, I mean, can I go ahead and say if he catches it, it's a score? I'm going to go ahead and predict it.
There's a high probability.
If he catches this punt, it's going to the house.
He is not going to have a chance to catch it. It's going to go out of bounds, and that's exactly where you want to.
Ooh, thought about it.
Almost went and got it. that thing looked like it was going out of bounds. Checked up, came back in bounds. Flag on the play.
I'll tell you, that was a good job by the punter getting rid of that quick and then getting it away from the returner at the same time. I might have a sideline. You might have a sideline warning over here for maybe a coach bumping into or a referee bumping into the coach.
I thought she was well away from him, but we'll see what they call here.
Either way, you're not getting out of a 3rd and 29 or 4th and 29.
No, the punt actually doesn't get even first down yardage.
No.
So we'll see what the call is here. No flag. Tiger offense will have great field position again to start. 7 minutes, 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. Tigers are up 7-0 on the Cruz Campbell to Brady McAdoo touchdown on the first drive. And they've got 33 yards to go to get another score.
Well, I think they're probably going to take some shots here. You got man-on-man down here.
You got man-on-man. The middle of the field's wide open. There's no safety in the middle of the field right now. If C.J. Simon can get there, McAdoo will get there. He'll slide, catch it, bring it in. Good pitch and catch. Was a little bit behind him. C.J. Simon was about to bust free into the middle of that wide open defensive backfield. Campbell steps up in the pocket, throws it to McAdoo on our Hotworks Mustang replay.
19 there for McAdoo on the sliding catch.
Give it to Roundsville. He's going left this time. Bounces off one. Down to the 6-yard line.
Good for about 7 yards there for Roundsville.
Nice cut there, and then kind of skirts inside one tackle.
I think he saw the same route concept as the last play. It's just that there was not an extra helper that stayed with McAdoo. They left him one-on-one, and Cruz is going to take that all day on the post to McAdoo. You've seen that several times this year.
Fake to Roundsville. Cruz is going to keep it. He's going to scramble towards the end zone, dives, gets out of bounds. He'll get out. They'll mark him out at the 2-yard line. Got to be careful there not to fumble that out of the end zone.
That was almost his first rushing touchdown of the year.
Almost got one.
Taken off.
So 1st and goal for the Tigers. They needed to get inside the 4-yard line for a first down. C.J. Simon's outside your shot there, but he's way out there, and they're not even going to defend him. As the Tigers are going to keep it on the ground. Roundsville's met in the backfield. They'll stop him for a loss on the play.
Yeah, Simon up there at the top of your screen. They did have a corner in the area, but
Roundsville with the carry.
I think if you want it, you can play some backyard football. C.J. and Cruz up top of your screen.
Tigers going to keep it on the ground on 2nd down. Roundsville slips down back to the original line of scrimmage at the 2-yard line. It'll be 3rd and goal for the Tigers. 6 minutes, 11 seconds. Clock continues to run.
CJ is up at the top of your screen saying, let's go. Throw me that thing. Because he's got a one-on-one matchup out there, and
yeah, if he scoots in a little, he's got inside or outside leverage. They're going to roll a safety out there to help now. They'll keep it on the ground with Roundsville, who bounces into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Sean Roundsville, another rushing touchdown, and your Tigers are up 13-0.
Yeah, just right off the left side there, and everybody knows you're doing it, and that's been kind of the thing for the Tigers. There's been a lot of cases where the defense knows it's coming, and they've done a really good job of, when you have to run the football successfully, being able to do so. The big heavies up front have done a great job all year. They get Roundsville into the end zone. 5 carries for him tonight for 17 yards and a score.
Garrett Ogg in for the extra point, and it is good. That's a Cokes Mechanical point after attempt.
It's a Cokes Mechanical point after.
Need your AC service? Let our dad serve you.
Don't pay big company prices. Call Cokes Mechanical.
For the touchdown.
Welcome back to Tiger TV here at Richardson Family Stadium tonight. Harrah in town for senior night. Tigers take a 14-0 lead on the Sean Roundsville touchdown. We'll take a look at it on our Hotworks Mustang replay. He's going to go over the left side there, following the big blockers into the end zone for pay dirt. He gets hit just barely before he gets into the end zone, but touchdown Tigers, and they take a 14-0 lead on the Garrett Ogg extra point.
I think he probably would have got in the play before had he not slipped on the old turf monster. But it is a little wet track out here.
Yep, been a little moisture throughout the day, so the turf is not completely dry.
After the kickoff, we'll go try to get a look at the big play that set that drive up.
Ogg drives it deep, gets a boot into this one. He does have a breeze at his back.
Get it out of the back of the end zone there.
Gets it on the white line at the back of the end zone. We'll take a look at a Hotworks Mustang replay. The Cruz Campbell to Brady McAdoo sliding reception. Cruz does a good job stepping up into the pocket. Hits his man. And a good job kind of throwing it between defenders there. But that set the Tigers up in good position. And about 4 plays later, they punch it in the end zone.
Yeah, and it's just tough whenever you got guys soloed up on those receivers.
Tiger defense out there again. Harrah starting with the ball on the 20-yard line again. They're going to hand it off. Got a little bit of room. McAdoo and McCoy out there.
And a flag in the backfield is going to be in the area of holding. It is holding. So that one will go back.
With the tackle for the Tigers, flags down.
You see
somebody lost a shoe.
Adrian Avalar looked like he got wrapped up right there on that play by an interior lineman. Someone threw the shoe after they pulled it off the foot. Gamesmanship there.
So holding is the call against the Panthers. They'll move back 10 yards, be 1st and 20 from the 10-yard line.
Yeah, not the way, you're Harrah, you can't have these things. Harrah's playing to stay alive. I mean, if they win, they get a chance to play in the playoffs. If they lose, their season's over, and it's off to the winter sports. But making it tough on themselves, backing up on penalty yardage and negative runs.
Keeping it on the ground this time. Falwell's there as Gonzalez as well. Tigers say the ball came out. Nick Wright falls on it. No signal yet from the officials. They're marking him down. We'll watch our Hotworks Mustang replay. Ball is clearly out. Nick Wright jumps on it.
They're off the field. The Tiger defense just left the field.
Yeah, it looks like they are going to rule it a fumble. It was, if they want us to play the replay in the stadium, we can. Hotworks Mustang replay. Watch it here as Luke Falwell steps up and delivers the boom, and the ball pops out. Nick Wright there to jump on it for the Tigers, and immediately.
That was a nice slow-mo by Kevin Rogers there on the replay. We're getting a little big time here for our britches, Week 10.
That's one of those you need to play that replay in the stadium.
Yeah, fire it on the Jumbotron, Kevin. Airdrop that thing.
They do rule it down, so they're going to leave the Tiger.
They ruled it down?
They ruled it down. They're going to call it 2nd down, so they can see knee pads, but they can't see a fumble.
I mean, the ball was on the ground for a few seconds, and I'm sorry, but if Nick Wright is sliding in there on top of that thing, and it's probably been on the ground a while for those tackles out there. So, oh well. Timeout, Bethany here. Looks like
Harrah.
on the field. Or, I'm sorry, Harrah. Looks like purple.
So Harrah will take a timeout. We'll step away on Tiger TV and be back in just a moment.
At Jamie Joe's, our burgers are handmade with 100% pure beef. From our grill to your table, you'll love every bite. Jamie Joe's, half-price burgers all day Monday.
Country Equipment Rentals is the spot for all the tools to help you get those projects done. Whether it's a power washer, jackhammer, stump grinder, or tiller, or if you need something a little bigger like a tractor and brush hog, skid steer, excavator, or even a bulldozer, Country Equipment Rentals is the place to go.
Welcome back to Tiger TV as Harrah catches a break there on a bit of a missed call. So it'll be 2nd and 20. We'll take a look at that replay here shortly. Trying to get him to play that replay in the stadium.
I'm egging it on. I'm egging Bradbury Hill. I'm trying to get him to fire it up on the Jumbotron and put it out there.
A little freeze frame with the ball on the ground. Going up the middle, Adrian Avalar there. Brings him down from behind, but Harrah picks up positive yards, almost 11. We'll take a look at our Hotworks Mustang replay of that play that was not ruled a fumble.
Yeah, Falwell just...
Watch Falwell step up. Pops it. We're going slow-mo right now. The ball is out. You can see it fall right there, and it is out on the ground. Nick right there sees it, jumps on it, and should have been first down Tigers, but Harrah fortunate.
More than fortunate. They're living life right now.
3rd and 9 for Harrah. And keep it on the ground up the middle. Tyrese Gonzalez chops him down, and Adrian Avalar as well in on the tackle. Good job stepping up from his...
Avalar's got 5 tackles already.
Yeah. He might eclipse the century mark tonight. I don't know what he started the game with. It's probably mid-80s.
I can tell you right now, he, on the year, 84 tackles, so 89 now.
Harrah going for it on 4th down right here. C.J. Simon out there for the punt coverage unit. Now he's playing cornerback essentially as the Tigers shift around, and I think Harrah's probably going to keep it on the ground. They got number 3 receiver uncovered right now, but they will hand it off. He was initially met in the backfield, sprung free. Adrian Avalar tracks him down, as does Brady McAdoo, but it'll be good for the first down. That's number 25. He was a captain tonight. That's Titus Johnson, 5'8", 170, running back for Harrah. They've had a little bit of success running the ball.
I mean, you're on your own. I mean, and again, like I mentioned, they're playing for their playoff hopes, and so there's no. If you think you gotta take the chances, but it's a big risk to go down 21-0. And kudos to Harrah converting there on 4th down.
Going back to it again, Avalar again chopping them down. Him and Tyrese Gonzalez. Hotworks Mustang replay. You can see Avalar, the left linebacker spot there. Gonzalez comes in, chops him down.
That's high-low every other play.
Deja vu all over again for those two.
And Harrah likes what they've got on the ground, I think. I think the Tigers are really just spread out a little bit, but
you'll see Coach Mark Lemming make an adjustment to that. If Harrah wants to try and continue to run it up the middle, then there's stepping up in the hole, Tyrese Gonzalez again. Big Kel Harriman in on the tackle for the Tigers as well. 2 minutes, 34 seconds left here in the first quarter.
Dave with the carry.
Yeah, Gonzalez 5 tackles so far. Avalar with 7. Falwell with 3, I believe.
3 and should be a forced fumble.
Yeah, I gave him 1, but it's a my stat, so they don't go in the books. To me, it's still a forced fumble. I'm just going to pretend they.
Harrah going to the air now. McAdoo in pursuit goes up. It's going to be thrown out of bounds. He had pressure coming. Got rid of it quick.
Well, and if you're going for it on 4th and 5 from your own 25, surely you're going for it from your 40.
They're going to leave the defense out there this time. Tigers will.
Garrett Rogers checking in for Harriman there.
This time they'll. So now the Harrah mass substitution for the punt unit will come in, and Tigers punt return unit will come in. Probst and Simon check in the game.
I'm not Not sure why you don't go for it again, right?
Right, high punt. He's knocked out of bounds almost to the 50-yard line. Had a good running start at it. Flag coming in late.
Got a 13-yard return there. They're going to toss that
I
flag.
believe they're probably going to call blindside block.
Yeah, personal foul. Legal contact to the head. That looked like a targeting call.
Blindside block against Tuttle.
Yeah, blindside block against the Tigers. So saw that one behind the play. Couldn't see the fumble, but could see that one.
Tigers push back into their own territory here. Start out on the 30.
That seems like it's
3-yard line.
That's right. McAdoo almost got to the 50. So the Tigers, with their worst field position to start an offensive drive tonight here at the 33-yard line.
I bet number 5.
No safety in the middle of the field.
I'm just telling you right now, that's not
that
a good
player
idea.
that you see at the 41-yard line is the deepest player for Harrah right now. Simon's going to chop it down. It was tipped. He breaks free, breaks another tackle. Now he's running across the field, still cutting across the field. Spins out of it. Now at the 40-yard line, 35-30, still running. He's going to run out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
There's a body laying at the 24. Oh, wow.
Good catch. It was tipped. Good concentration and then making guys miss. And we've seen this from C.J. Simon all year, staying on his feet. Big, strong run. McAdoo out front blocking there.
Oh, that's fun to watch.
Nice pickup for the Tigers. So from the 33 to the 25, it's going to be 42 yards on that catch. Roundsville over the left side. And that's what you've seen teams do to neutralize C.J. Simon, is roll that safety over the top. This time, they decide to pull that safety out of the middle of the field, and C.J. Simon makes them pay for it. Tigers keeping it on the ground here. Roundsville spinning off tackles. He'll be bottled up. It'll be first down yardage, though, inside the 15-yard line. Minute 12 left here in the first quarter. Tigers up 14-0 on senior night over Harrah. Trying to score half as many as they did last week in the first quarter.
Yeah. Roundsville, a couple runs back-to-back, totaling 10 yards, a run of 6 and a gain of 4, that last one.
Fake to Roundsville, pass to McAdoo, touchdown Tigers. Another Cruz Campbell to Brady McAdoo, touchdown. Nice little play-action pass, flag on the play. Looks like it's going to be on the offense. I don't know what they're talking about here. My guess is either holding or receiver or lineman downfield.
Well, it wasn't an RPO, so offense is coming off. I'm not sure exactly what's going on. It couldn't be a lineman downfield, really, Eli, because, I mean, we didn't RPO that play, so I don't know. I mean, it could have been an RPO. I apologize for saying that. I'm saying I felt like it got out of the hands so fast that there's no way. It is going to be a lineman downfield or ineligible receiver downfield, meaning maybe someone's covered up.
And he throws it again.
Looks like we're going to have another flag.
Eligible receiver downfield, another flag.
I don't know if you get
So the Tigers will get an unsportsmanlike. I think
somebody was a little displeased down there with the call, and I'm not sure that thing went flying pretty quick. So we'll wipe the touchdown off the board.
So 58 seconds left on the clock here. We had an ineligible receiver downfield, which was a 5-yard penalty. Then an unsportsmanlike, which was a 15-yard penalty. So it'll move them back as the rain starts falling again here in Tuttle.
Well, you got matchups on the field if you're Cruz.
McAdoo's over here kind of on an island. The safety's rolled all the way over. Harrah looks like they're going to try and bring pressure. Cruz is going to step up, flushed out of the pocket, hit and brought to the ground. Pass falls incomplete.
I think he's got to probably just get rid of that one a little bit quicker.
Yeah, I think he looked left quick where McAdoo was at and then went back to the right side of the field. The rain falling about as hard as it has all night here in the stadium.
The fans weathering the storm. If you're at home, you're not. You're getting to enjoy it from the living room, I'm sure.
Campbell drops back, throwing it down the field. That's Simon going up, adjusting, not quite able to bring it in. Campbell put it in a good spot for him, kind of back-shouldered it to him as the defender was in front of him. Incomplete pass, stops clock, 47 seconds.
That's a dart in the rainstorm. I mean, he laces that ball down the seam, and I'll be honest, probably the reason it's dropped is because the weather. I mean, it hit him right in the chest. CJ doesn't drop too many of those, so.
No, and sort of made a late adjustment to it. Rain falling in your eyes. That's a tough play. Good throw. Avoided any chance at a interception. Cruz steps up. He's going to scramble this time and ripped down from behind. There's a flag coming for the horse collar tackle, and Cruz gets the call, looks at the white hat and says, hey, man,
can't do that.
Can't drag me down from behind, fella.
So that personal foul changes a lot because you're still 39 seconds left here in the first quarter, but that play could have been pretty detrimental to the Tigers' scoring drive, and now you really make a mistake. And
so it'll be a personal foul, horse collar tackle. I don't believe it'll be enough yardage for the first down, and I believe the only automatic first downs in high school football are roughing the passer and roughing the punter. So it'll be
should be third down.
Should be third down. Replay the down, I believe.
So 3rd and 11. Still get to first down inside the 3-yard line here.
Spotted at the 15-yard line. 3rd down.
Harrah's 3rd penalty of the night.
So good break for the Tigers there. Cruz Campbell scrambles. Tigers look to the sideline.
Rain stopped again. Or not stopped, but has drastically changed. 7 on the play clock. They're going to tighten things up here. Looks like they're bunch formation, everything. Tigers going to take a timeout, maybe?
I think Harrah is going to take a timeout. Harrah will take a timeout. We'll take a timeout on Tiger TV with 16 seconds left in the first quarter. We'll be back in just a moment.
Life is complex enough. With decades of experience, Cornerstone Insurance Group makes insurance simple. We can help with coverage for your home, farm, or ranch, coverage for all the drivers, cars, and equipment in and around your house, coverage for your business, large or small, life insurance to give you peace of mind. Call or stop by today, and one of our experienced, licensed agents will shop dozens of insurance companies for you, saving you time and money. Call our office or visit us online at oklahomainsured.com.
Hey Tiger fans, if you're looking for a church home, we have a place for you at First Baptist Church. From children's and youth activities to senior adults, we have a ministry for everyone in your family and would love to have you join us. If we can pray for you, email us at prayforyou@att.net. We love you and hope you have a blessed week.
Welcome back to Tiger TV after the Harrah timeout. Tigers up 14-0. Trying to close out the first quarter here as 3rd and 11 coming up.
We're probably in 2-down territory here in the rain.
Rain has let up quite a bit.
Yeah,
still raining, but
drizzle now. It was pouring about 2 minutes ago. Quick.
Garrett in motion. Cruz steps up, throws it to the end zone. Zarian Kendall, touchdown. Good job, Campbell, scrambling, staying behind the line of scrimmage and throwing it to the end zone.
Little 15-yard strike to Zarian Kendall. They had the same action as the quick screen earlier, faked off of it. The guys stayed on CJ, but Zarian Kendall flashing across that flood route across the formation into the end zone. Cruz keeps his eyes up and puts it on the numbers. Zarian Kendall, touchdown for the senior. Number 2.
Snap is bobbled. Jet McCoy trying to scramble. He's going to be brought down, so wet ball gets him there. No extra point. 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Take a look at that Zarian Kendall touchdown from Cruz Campbell on our Hotworks Mustang replays. Again, you see that motion, and then Cruz steps up in the pocket, does a good job staying down the line. Zarian Kendall does a good job scrambling with his quarterback. Breaks loose. Touchdown Tigers. 20-0 the lead. 10 seconds left in the first quarter.
Yeah, just really good patience right there, and good for Zarian Kendall. He's been asked to play primarily defense this year, getting some snaps tonight on offense that sometimes the Lane brothers get those snaps, and he's taking advantage of those snaps tonight. He's got 2 catches for 48 yards and a score. Campbell's second touchdown of the night. He's 5 of 7 for 114 yards and 2 touchdowns. I heard that thump from here.
Heard the boom off the foot.
That's the second one that's crossed the back line. That's a line drive shot, too. So
yep, Garrett Hogg using the wind to his advantage and putting a boot into it. Even without the wind or maybe a little breeze in your face, that one gets pretty deep for the touchback. So Harrah will start on their own 20-yard line again. The Tiger defense has done a good job getting them off the field. See if they can do it again here to end the first quarter. This will likely be the last play of the first quarter that Harrah runs, unless it's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, and I think they're just going to – I think Harrah is probably just going to continue to kind of show you their ground game, try to shorten this game up a little bit. But Luke Falwell not going to get to play again.
Knee pad police in full effect. He's really good at that. Can't see fumbles, but he can see knee pads.
Yeah, they are all over the knee pads. And I still don't understand why, but it's not my call. Jaden Taylor in there just makes the sub and then makes the tackle. He's alongside. Looks like, Nick Wright hopping up off the bottom there.
Nick Wright does a good job standing his blocker up, as that will be the final play of the first quarter. Tigers going to take a 20-0 lead into the second quarter. We'll be back on Tiger TV in just a moment.
Jeff here with Triton Foundation Repair. I'm here to remind you that we always have and always will offer free foundation evaluations to Oklahomans. At Triton, we know your home is a big investment and your money is hard-earned. So when you call us for a free evaluation, our specialists will perform a thorough foundation evaluation and only give an estimate when foundation repair is necessary. So visit TritonOK.com to schedule your free foundation evaluation.
Hello, this is Pastor Todd at Snow Hill Baptist Church. We want you to know that you're always welcome at Snow Hill. In fact, we welcome anyone and everyone. We want to extend an invitation that you show up just any Sunday you want to, because we like to say all are welcome here at Snow Hill.
Welcome back to Tiger TV. We're at the start of the second quarter. Fresh 12 minutes on the clock. Tigers up 20-0. Couple replays coming. This one to C.J. Simon. Tipped pass, catches it, breaks tackles all the way across the field. 42 yards at the end of this thing.
Big hit there is off your screen. You missed it, but Adrian Avalar knocking the ball carrier down. Big gain there.
Cruz Campbell scramble to Zarian Kendall for the touchdown. Yep, as Harrah picks up about 6 on the now. It's 3rd down and 1 for Harrah.
I missed first down. Oh, it was back up. Never mind. It happened last quarter.
Yep.
I didn't miss it. I'm
You
keeping
didn't
stats.
do there.
So
it was just on the other end of the field.
Yeah.
3rd down. Tigers crowd the line of scrimmage. Avalar and Falwell walk up getting a stance, and they're going to find a little seam there. Good job. Harrah blocked that well. Tigers had a body in just about every gap, and they are able to move them out of the way for a first down.
Yeah, Harrah's had some success off tackle tonight, or outside in the alley, if you want to call it that. But Tigers have cinched everything up every drive so far.
1st and 10 now for Harrah. Probst coming off the edge. Not able to get there. Falwell breaks through, makes the tackle, and a flag on the play as well. Looks like it's in the area of holding.
Yeah, 79 going to get called for holding. That's Quentin Lawson, it looks like.
Yeah, Garrett Rogers had 2, one on the front, one on the back.
I could be wrong on my number. It could be 78. The center, Cole Grauke. But either way, it's a Falwell tackle for loss.
So they'll march that one back, and Harrah will get to redo first down, but it'll be from behind the chains.
I mean, they've had some spurts of some good things happening on offense. They've had some positive runs, and then immediately it's almost always been followed by a mistake on the penalty side of things for Harrah.
Yeah, for Harrah, you'd like to go a little quicker than 5-6 yard gains, but they've had some success. I mean, picked up a 4th down conversion with a 5 or 6 yard run, but when it's first and nearly 20, maybe 21, those 5 and 6 yard runs aren't nearly as effective.
Motion to 3 wide here.
Tigers bringing pressure. Harrah keeps it on the ground. Falwell and a bunch of Tigers in there.
Zarian, look like Rogers on the help as well.
So 2nd and long now for Harrah.
Those linebackers getting busy in the tackle column tonight. Falwell with 5, Gonzalez with 6, Avalar with 8.
Yeah, busy night for those guys. The front line's doing a good job, not getting huge penetration, but doing a good job holding the line, letting those linebackers scrape over the top and make a tackle.
I think Harrah's attempted 1 pass tonight, and it was out of the back of their end zone. Or, I'm sorry, 2 passes. They threw 1 away. There's another one here.
They'll go roll the quarterback. Lots of guys in pursuit. He throws it quick over the hands of his receiver, so it'll be an incomplete pass as the Tigers had a bunch of guys coming with pressure. 9 minutes, 38 seconds left in the second quarter. That'll force 4th down, I believe, or 3rd down, excuse me, because of the penalty. Yeah, as a quarterback there, as you're rolling to your right, you really want to be able to step into that and kind of turn back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
But with all the pressure coming, he kind of had to either backtrack a little or throw it sort of sidearm to get it out there, and that really decreases your accuracy. They'll put it on the ground again. Good job, Jordan Lane stepping up, making a tackle out on the edge there. Hotworks Mustang replay coming. He'll be off your screen to start the play, but you can see he just fights over a block, under a block, and then makes the tackle in the open field. And that'll force a punt from Harrah. Which, when the punt unit comes out for the other team, that means a opportunity for a Brady McAdoo return.
Yeah, 4 punt return touchdowns on the year, 2 touchdowns that have been called back on punt returns. Officials time out on the field there. I'm not sure. They're trying to 5:08 on the 9:08 on the clock is what they're trying to reset it to.
Clock continued to run on the officials' timeout. He should wind it on the ready to play. We get the punt off, and McAdoo will have a chance at a return here. He's going to go to his left. Going to be a foot race. Got a chance. C.J. Simon out front blocking for him like we've seen so many times. McAdoo's still on his feet, driving, gets inside the 20-yard line. Flag thrown back behind the play.
And a face mask on Tuttle. So that one will come back. Not sure where it'll come back to from the spot, I'm thinking, but he caught it on the 35-yard line, so.
Watch that replay. You got that replay of that return, Kevin? No replay on that. Good return from McAdoo.
The play looked like it was almost over when that flag was thrown. So it'll march them back here.
Yeah, they'll go from inside the 20 to behind the 50, I believe, or at the 50.
They're right on it.
It's about 30-yard infraction.
Still a net gain of 15 yards there for McAdoo.
And this is one of the things we talked about is keep the composure.
Yeah.
In a game like this, the penalties gotta clean those up. Can't have those happen, especially on a punt return. You don't want a penalty on a Brady McAdoo punt return, especially that far behind the play, as Cruz Campbell's going to be brought down from behind.
Yeah, sacked there for just like the third or fourth time this season. So, just not able to get out of reach there. Jordan Lane checking out.
Second and 11 for the Tigers. 8 minutes, 23 seconds. Clock continues to run here in the second quarter. Senior night here at Richardson Family Stadium. They'll give it to Roundsville over the left side. Makes a man miss. Now he breaks free. Now it's off to the races. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Sean Roundsville. Great run from the Tiger running back and a touchdown, Tigers.
53 yards for Sean Roundsville. Breaks loose of that first layer of Harrah Panther defense, and you kind of saw the speed there from Roundsville. Not one of his characteristic tough runs through contact. Breaks through, and then it's off to the races. And Sean, great job getting into the end zone for his second touchdown of the evening. 80 yards on 8 carries tonight so far for Roundsville.
Garrett Ogg in for the extra point. And the snap is mishandled again. A replay for the touchdown run for Sean Roundsville here coming up. Hotworks Mustang replay. Just over that left side. Good block there from Will Garrett. Good block number 60 as well. And then it's just off to the races. And Roundsville wins that foot race. Eli Clark had a nice block inside there. Good job from those big guys up front. And with 8 minutes and 6 seconds left in the second quarter, Tigers extend their lead 26-0.
Yeah, you got to love the big play, and Tigers have been notorious for the big play this year. You think back to that C.J. Simon catch and run. That's not something C.J.'s even been able to showcase this year. He's just been open downfield or beat guys deep. And getting the ball in his hands, how dangerous he can be. You think about how many times have you seen that? Maybe a couple times all year.
It's really been since that Guthrie game.
Yeah.
That first game we saw this year in Guthrie, he had a couple of catches there, little hitch routes on the sideline, made some spin moves, made some guys miss, but haven't really, like you said, had that too much as Garrett Ogg boots it deep into the wind. This time it'll check up at the 1 yard line, and it'll be returned coming. Tigers down there in coverage, and they're going to bring him down just shy of the 20 yard line.
Probst there helping out. Good coverage by the Tigers.
Yep, Probst and Major Vandenberg getting up off the bottom of the pile as well.
About as good of a kick you can have on a full boot. Landed at the 1 yard line. Check it up. Looking like a sand wedge down there.
Yeah, I'll put a little backspin on that thing. And it's good coverage from the Tigers.
Yeah, kicked the ball well tonight, Garrett Ogg has.
So again, now you got me saying Bethany. Harrah will start with the ball on their own 19 yard line. I think they've only had one possession that started beyond their 20 yard line. They'll fake the throw and bring it out to the edge to pass it. Makes a couple guys miss, and then Jet McCoy stays after it and trips him up from behind.
Yeah, Jet didn't take a very good angle there, but he made up with it with athleticism. I think Jordan Lane, he'll get to talk about that one on film right there. He kind of tried to duck underneath everything, and really he's just got to stay outside and showed it back to his boys. But took a chance there, but, that's why you have teammates. And Jet McCoy comes up and makes a good tackle there in space to save a touchdown or a big chunk gain.
2nd and 1 now for Harrah as they pick up 9 on first down. Keeping it on the ground, and Avalar and Falwell in there on the tackle this time.
Looks like they're going to get the yardage there they needed.
That will be. It will rule it a first down and move the chains.
7:10 here on the clock.
Clock stops while they move the chains and then restarts once they get it set and ready to play. Harriman, Rogers, and McDoulet down there on the front three for the Tigers. Gonzalez, Probst, Avalar, and Falwell in that second level. Man in motion behind the action as McDoulet breaks through. Ball's in the air. Lane and McCoy in coverage. Nobody there. Quarterback scrambling. Had to throw it quick.
You see the arm strength there. Out of the right hand for Joey McLaughlin. Just gets it up in the air to get rid of it, but really threw a pretty good ball there. But Lane and McCoy all over it. Lane kind of took over the route there at the end.
And again, that pressure from the Tiger front forced him to flush out of the pocket, throw it a little earlier. They were trying to work a route down the field, and his receiver hadn't quite completed the route when he had to let that thing fly. Ball in the air, going deep. Lane in coverage. He's going to go up. And interception. Jalen Lane. Again, great coverage there. You can see him just playing the ball the whole way. Backpedal, turn the hips, eyes on the ball, go up, and now he's playing it just as well as a receiver and better than the receiver as he becomes the man who makes the reception and the interception. That was number 15, Jalen Lane, with the interception, and I talked about it before the game. Jordan and Jalen Lane.
Watch those guys, yeah.
On those corners. Watch how the footwork's good, the hips turning, eyes to the ball, go up and make a play. And the Tigers get the ball back on the 40-yard line with a chance to extend their lead here. 6:32 left in the second quarter. Tiger offense back out on the field.
You got man down here at the bottom.
They're going to keep it on the ground with Roundsville. He gets a little jersey tug, slows him down enough, but he'll pick up 9 tough yards on first down. Looked like he was going to spring free again. That lineman gets just enough jersey to slow him up enough for help to arrive.
This is my favorite down right here. 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1 from midfield, Eli. I'm taking a shot downfield. I got C.J. Simon down here soloed up, whether the guy's in zone or not. It's one-on-one. And you got time, and there it is.
And C.J. not able to bring that one in. Maybe tried to run a little too quick.
Well, uncharacteristic again for CJ. There's don't see any precipitation. Maybe a little drizzle if put the lights, but one that he usually catches. And I'm sure CJ doesn't lose any trust.
Roundsville again over the left side, got some room, makes a man miss. Now he's sprinting down the sideline, forced out of bounds at about the 30-yard line.
Big gain there from Sean.
Good hole there. Will Garrett with a good block from his fullback spot, and then forced out of bounds. McAdoo out front blocking again.
Gain of 20 there for Roundsville. That puts him over the century mark. Shout out to the big boys up front. 60 Eli Clark, Rogers, Morales, Avalar, Tannen White.
Going down the field to Simon again. This time he's going to cut under.
Nice play by the DB getting a hand in there.
Yep. Defensive back was there in front of him, and again kind of had to throw it short and behind him.
It's a pretty good throw because you have to kind of back shoulder that thing to keep it in the end zone, and the DB just kind of had that hand in the right spot, deflects it away.
They'll give it to Roundsville with the lead blocker in front of him. He's going to be brought down. Gain of 5 on the play. Bring up 3rd and 5 for the Tigers. About 5 minutes, 26 seconds. Clock continues to run.
Roundsville 11 carries, 114 yards, 2 touchdowns. Harrah showing some pressure.
The white and purple-ish uniforms. They're blue, but Very Bethany-esque color scheme. Brownsville's bottled up. Maybe a gain of 1. It'll bring up 4th down for the Tigers. Interesting decision here, whether you're going to go for it or I think it's definitely 4-down territory.
Yeah, and I think you can
empty backfield.
Play your short catch here if you want to.
They'll get it out to McAdoo. He puts the brakes on, makes a couple guys miss, gets 1st down yardage. Harrah looked like they were going to bottle that up, had a couple of guys in front of him, and he just slams on the brakes and changes direction.
That's just a quick hitter right there. Get the ball out to your playmaker. Let him go get 7 yards there and a 1st down. Keep your drive going. Nice job there from the offense. Churning out the 1st down. Lane brothers now both in the slots.
Coming in motion, a little swing pass to Jordan Lane. A couple of guys, Brownsville out front blocking, gets a little shoulder check block for Jordan. It'll be 8 yards on that completion. Had to run about 15 to get 8.
Yeah, just getting it out in space, getting it to somebody besides 27. Take the load off of him for a second. Now you spread them all back out. You probably get a dose of 27 here.
The other lane in motion, a little screen to Brownsville. He's hit right after he catches it. Good defensive play by Harrah, reading that one well.
Brownsville picking up about a yard there on the gain.
3rd and 2 now for the Tigers. Got to get down inside to about if they get down to the 9-yard line, they should have enough for 1st down. Looks like we're going to go Wildcat formation. McAdoo coming into the backfield. Avalar and Falwell checking in the game. They'll give it to him. Foot race to the edge, and I like my odds with McAdoo out there. He makes a couple guys miss and then meets one at about the 5-yard line, goes out of bounds at the 4.
It's a tough tackle at the end of that run right there as McAdoo, you see this next level speed right there and then delivers a blow, and 28 rides him out of bounds, does keep him out of the end zone, but take a good shot right there. You might not want to do it again the next time it comes around the corner.
1st and goal from the 4. McAdoo still in that Wildcat formation. Going to take a direct snap. He's going to give it to Avalar, who's got some room, and he's going to go to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Adrian Avalar. He wears number 22 for a reason, folks, a la Emmitt Smith.
He said in his senior video, he said, I play fullback. And he hadn't played a lot of fullback, but, man, I know he's excited to get in the end zone right there. You get 22.
You're going to have to add a running back to the stat column there. I don't know if you even had him in the running back
column,
did you?
I don't have him on there, but I'm going to have to type his name in here as he scores from 3 yards out.
Tigers on for an extra point. Snap, hold, kick is up, and it's good. That's a Koch's Mechanical point after attempt.
It's a Koch's Mechanical point after.
Don't pay big company prices. Call Koch's Mechanical.
Need your AC service? Let our dad serve you.
Welcome back to Tiger TV. Tigers take a 33-0 lead. Take a look at that touchdown run from Adrian Avalar. I don't know if he filled out his Christmas list early or what, but Adrian Avalar,
he's been on the good list.
He's been on the good list. He gets into the end zone.
He's had his knee pads down.
Right, knee pads down.
If it was Falwell might get a handoff if he keeps his knee pads down.
Home for the holidays coming up. Adrian Avalar obviously on the nice list. Hopefully everyone else at home watching with this is on the nice list as well. But cool little event in downtown Tuttle, Thursday, December 5th, 5:30 to 9:30. There'll be lots of activities going on, usually a parade. Baseball guys usually out there throwing fastballs and measuring your speed. Some hot cocoa. The Grinch usually shows up. Cousin Eddie's usually out there. It's an awesome event downtown Tuttle. Home for the holidays as Garrett Ogg drives a low line drive. Harrah has their best return of the night out to the 35-yard line. One of those kind of got it down the field a little too quick for his kick coverage.
A little too hot right there. Good job by him fielding that thing because it was coming in on a skip. It's him right in the chest there. Looks like Rogers, Nick Wright, and
Cam McDoulet
Cam
on the front.
McDoulet up there to
3
front line
minutes.
there.
3 minutes 11 seconds left in the second quarter. Harrah's down 33-0.
They're handing that one off outside zone, but there's from the backside sliding in.
Good pursuit coming down the line. I think Rogers just busting through. They kind of let him have a free release, hoping they could get to the other side quicker than he could get there, and he was able to track him down.
It's a good job just staying down the line right there and tracking the ball carrier.
Nice tackle for loss.
TFL on Friday Night Lights. Two and a half minutes here. I'll say this, the running back for Harrah hits the hole. He gets after it off the ball.
That's number 25, Titus Johnson. Oh, that was a different one there. Might have been number 18. Number 18, Braden Barber.
I mean, they all have done a good job just running downhill. I mean, hasn't been a ton of success, continued success. They've had some spurts here, and they backed themselves up with some mistakes and penalties, but Tigers looking to hold here on third down and 7.5, 8-ish, whatever you want to call it.
Man coming in motion. They're going to hand it to him on a jet sweep action. He's going to be met in the backfield by Avalar. Put another tally in the tackle column for Adrian Avalar.
That's number 11 on the night so far for 22, and he's got a touchdown. Adrian Avalar all over it tonight.
Yeah, we'll have our Smoke and Joe's Players of the game later as the Tigers take a timeout trying to get the ball back so they can score again. We'll take a break on Tiger TV and be back in just a moment.
At Tuttle Christian Church, we love God and love our community. Whether your children are attending in our Safe, Secure Kids building or you're attending one of our worship services, we hope you will experience a moment with Jesus. We hope to see you there. Tuttle Christian Church.
Over the years, a lot has changed. Thankfully, in Tuttle, a few things have stayed the same. The people here are still the best, the school's teams are always competitive, and Williams Plumbing Service is still serving the community. For all your plumbing needs, call Williams Plumbing Service. One family serving Tuttle since 1949. Thank you, Tuttle, and go Tigers.
Welcome back to Tiger TV as Harrah on to punt. They will kick it away. It'll be short. McAdoo will let it bounce, and then he'll run and catch it right in front of the Harrah defender. Gets inside the 50-yard line and then forced out of bounds at the 46.
Oh, a little risky, but I like it. Up with the score.
Watches the Harrah defender watch it bounce and says, I'll take that and get some return yards out of it.
About 15, 18-ish yards there for McAdoo on the return.
Tiger offense has 1:25 left here in the second quarter. They also have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice if they want to. Good little 2-minute drill practice here for the Tigers. Cruz steps up in the pocket, going to throw it away, which will stop the clock. Good decision. Didn't have anybody quite open yet. Jordan Lane was about to break free in the back of that coverage, but not able to get there quick enough, and Cruz Campbell throws it away. Second down for the Tigers.
Yeah, just smart play, just getting rid of that there instead of taking another sack. Cruz got McAdoo at the top of his screen. Going to bring him in here, give him some more room to work. Good job.
Little out route. Defender able to hang on and bring him down.
It's a good tackle in open field there on McAdoo, but McAdoo stretches it for 7 yards there from Cruz Campbell.
Fortunate the defender was able to bring him down, because if not, McAdoo's off to the races, and that's a race he's going to win.
Well, you see that. They audible almost and change the concept there.
Cruz going to get it down the field. Jalen Lane wide open. 10-5 touchdown Tigers. Cruz Campbell to Jalen Lane. And a little confusion in the defensive backfield. Great touchdown pass there from Cruz Campbell to Jalen Lane.
37-yard strike right there, just up the seam. All eyes go to Simon. All eyes go to, I believe the other man across the corner was Jordan Lane, and brother pops wide open. Cruz on the money yet again. Good protection up front.
Snap, hold, kick is up, and it's good. That's another Koch's Mechanical point after attempt.
It's a Koch's Mechanical point after.
Got AC trouble? Call our dad. Bo knows heat and air.
When it comes to heat and air needs, local matters.
Welcome back to Tiger TV. Going to take a look at that Cruz Campbell to Jalen Lane touchdown pass. And anytime you got a receiver that wide open down the field, the defense, something happened.
Yeah, Jordan clears everything out. The safety just runs with him, and Jalen, his brother, just, thank you, sir.
Jordan Lane absolutely took 3 defenders with him in that. That underneath defender went with him. The second level defender, both deep defenders went with him and left Jalen Lane wide open there on the seam for a touchdown. Tigers strike quick. 50 seconds left still in the first half.
Jalen, 2 catches for 45 yards and a score now.
Ogg boots this one deep, and it'll bounce out of bounds.
Campbell, 10 of 15 for 175 yards, 3 touchdowns, along of 42. Along of 45. Roundsville, 12 carries, 115 yards, 2 touchdowns. Offensive line has done a phenomenal job again tonight. Like we talked about, those big guys up front. They've just been churning things out for this group all year long, and just really setting the tone. Tannen White, Eli Clark, Ryan Morales, Mikey Avalar, and Gavin Hines, those 5 main dudes that have been the majority of the time out there.
Ty Hudson in there on defense now.
There he is, getting a tackle.
Getting in on the action, Ty Hudson and Luke Falwell. Ty Hudson, a senior. See him wearing number 7 right there. Good job scraping under a block and making a tackle. Braden Baker in there as well. We're number 89. Avalar, Falwell, Gonzalez, Hudson, Baker, Wright, and McDoulet. Might be an all-senior bunch right there.
Yeah, I think it is. Except McCoy in the back end. And the Lane brothers still out there.
McDoulet gets in there, gets pressure. Tyrese Gonzalez comes, and more Tigers coming to wrap it up.
Falwell again.
That will be the end of the first half.
That'll be the final play of the first half. The Tigers are going to take a 40-0 lead as that defense continues working. And so the Tigers with a big lead heading into halftime here on senior night at Richardson Family Stadium. Harrah came to town, and the Tigers have played well in the first half. We'll be back shortly with the Pizza Shop halftime show. Thank you for joining us on Tiger TV. We'll take an extended commercial break to hear from our wonderful sponsors, and we'll be back shortly with the Pizza Shop halftime show.
Whether you just came from a workout or you're just out and about, our Social Sips have everything you need to feel good to feel good. Here at Social, we have a variety of teas, shakes, social bowls, or you can even try one of our cold brew coffees, made with you in mind. At Mustang Social and Hometown Social, it's always tea time.
Looking for the perfect way to satisfy your barbecue cravings? Look no further. We welcome everyone to enjoy our mouth-watering barbecue made with love and care. Our family-friendly barbecue joint is more than just a restaurant. We're part of the community, and our friendly staff will make you feel right at home. Smokin' Joe's Rib Ranch in Tuttle and Rush Springs. Come for the barbecue, stay for the good times with family and friends.
Country Equipment is your locally owned full-service dealer of Kubota, Polaris, Skag, and Hustler equipment. Whether it's for 2 or 200 acres, Country Equipment has the Kubota tractor and attachments to help you get the job done. Country Equipment carries a full line of trimmers, blowers, chainsaws, and more from top brands like Echo and Steel. Mowers from brands like Kubota, Hustler, and Skag are sure to keep your place looking great all year round. Plus a full parts and service department for all the brands we carry. Come see us today at your locally owned Country Equipment.
At Ortho Central, our goal is simple: to make your life better. Whether it's getting you back to the sport you love, chasing after your grandkids, or simply enjoying a day without pain. With locations in Norman, Midwest City, and now Newcastle, Ortho Central's team of surgeons, physicians, physical therapists, and athletic trainers are committed to helping you live your best life. Ortho Central, we're part of your team.
How long's it been since you had pizza? I mean good pizza. Piping hot, cheesy pizza that'll make your mouth water. At the Pizza Shop, we make old school pizza at old school prices. The Pizza Shop, 410 East Main, Tuttle.
The First National Bank and Trust Company presents to you the Tuttle Team Spirit Card. We proudly serve more than 20 area schools and have donated more than $82,000 in 2023. So, what are you waiting for? Support your Tuttle Tigers and make every transaction count. Come by the bank to get your Team Spirit Card today at no cost to you. The First National Bank and Trust Company. Member FDIC.
Stay ahead of the curve and keep your small engines running right this off-season. At Simmer Sales and Service, we have you covered. Bring your equipment over for a full winter tune-up or repair. Our full-service shop is ready for you just 2 miles east of Tuttle. We're locally and family-owned. You'll leave saying, Simmer, good people.
Navigating through Medicare.
Williams Foods, more than just a grocery store. Williams Foods has been serving communities since 1971. That is 45 years strong and counting. We are successful because we offer great service, great prices, fresh produce, and the best meat money can buy. Williams Foods is not just in your communities, we are a part of your community. We donate 1% back to any nonprofit organization, and we donate up to 6 cents per labels to anyone fundraising. Williams Foods, where we still sack and carry out your groceries for you because you deserve it.
Contemporary Family Dentistry Newcastle has been serving the Tri-City community since 2008 and is excited to announce the opening of our second location in Blanchard. For more information, visit our website at www.cfdok.com.
Hey Tiger fans, if you're looking for a church home, we have a place for you at First Baptist Church. From children's and youth activities to senior adults, we have a ministry for everyone in your family and would love to have you join us. If we can pray for you, email us at prayforyou@att.net. We love you and hope you have a blessed week.
Hello, this is Pastor Todd at Snow Hill Baptist Church. We want you to know that you're always welcome at Snow Hill. In fact, we welcome anyone and everyone. We want to extend an invitation that you show up just any Sunday you want to, because we like to say all are welcome here at Snow Hill.
At Tuttle Christian Church, we love God and love our community. Whether your children are attending in our Safe, Secure Kids building or you're attending one of our worship services, we hope you will experience a moment with Jesus. We hope to see you there. Tuttle Christian Church.
At Tactical Pest Solutions, we prevent pests from taking over. Our defense will give you peace of mind, keeping your home or business safe from pesky bugs or creepy crawlers. Our tactical approach proactively treats your spaces before high-traffic pest season. Make an appointment today, even if you haven't seen indications of bugs or pests, so we can play defense for your home team. Give us a call and let's keep your home or business free of what's bugging you. Tactical Pest Solutions. We can beat the bugs to the punch.
Country Equipment Rentals is the spot for all the tools to help you get those projects done. Whether it's a power washer, jackhammer, stump grinder, or tiller, or if you need something a little bigger like a tractor and brush hog, skid steer, excavator, or even a bulldozer, Country Equipment Rentals is the place to go.
Where you call home is important, and when things break, who you call to fix that home is also important. When it comes to heat and air needs, local matters. Bo Kokenauer of Koch's Mechanical knows that, and that's why Koch's Mechanical takes pride in serving the community he calls home.
Need your AC serviced? Let our dad serve you.
Jeff here with Triton Foundation Repair. I'm here to remind you that we always have and always will offer free foundation evaluations to Oklahomans. At Triton, we know your home is a big investment and your money is hard earned. So when you call us for a free evaluation, our specialists will perform a thorough foundation evaluation and only give an estimate when foundation repair is necessary. So visit TritonOK.com to schedule your free foundation evaluation.
Life is complex enough. With decades of experience, Cornerstone Insurance Group makes insurance simple. We can help with coverage for your home, farm, or ranch, coverage for all the drivers, cars, and equipment in and around your house, coverage for your business, large or small, life insurance to give you peace of mind. Call or stop by today, and one of our experienced, licensed agents will shop dozens of insurance companies for you, saving you time and money. Call our office or visit us online at oklahomainsured.com.
Contemporary Family Dentistry Newcastle has been serving the Tri-City community since 2008 and is excited to announce the opening of our second location in Blanchard. Don't have dental insurance? That's not a problem at Contemporary Family Dentistry. We have a $250 annual membership that covers cleanings and exams, eliminating the feeling that you can't go to the dentist. For more information, visit our website at www.cfdok.com.
High-speed fiber internet is now available from Tuttle Broadband. Get faster speeds, up to 1 gigabyte in the most modern service available. Stream your favorite shows and get connected with no service contract and competitive pricing. Tuttle Broadband. Schedule your installation today. High-speed fiber internet for a more connected Tuttle.
Looking for the perfect way to satisfy your barbecue cravings? Look no further. We welcome everyone to enjoy our mouth-watering barbecue made with love and care. With a kids menu and outdoor patio, we have something for all ages. Come for the barbecue, stay for the good times with family and friends.
Williams Foods, more than a grocery store. At Williams Foods, we pride ourselves on our meats, and we have the best, the freshest, the most tender meat money can buy. There is no better meat in the world. Williams Foods cuts it fresh every day, just the way you like it. Don't be fooled by big box stores that don't cut their meat on site. We do meat right and better than anyone. Williams Foods, where we still sack and carry out your groceries for you because you deserve it. Williams Foods, your fresh meat, fresh produce, and much more store since 1971.
Al's Heat and Air is a proud supporter of the Tuttle Tigers. Serving the Tuttle area for almost 40 years, we work on all makes and models. As a trained comfort specialist, we sell the best and service the rest. Al's Heat and Air, 405-381-3602.
At Jamie Joe's, our burgers are handmade with 100% pure beef. From our grill to your table, you'll love every bite.
Jamie Joe's, half-price burgers all day Monday.
Over the years, a lot has changed. Thankfully, in Tuttle, a few things have stayed the same. The people here are still the best, the school's teams are always competitive, and Williams Plumbing Service is still serving the community. For all your plumbing needs, call Williams Plumbing Service. One family serving Tuttle since 1949. Thank you, Tuttle, and go Tigers.
As a mama, you're constantly pulled in every direction. HotWorks is where you get to hit pause. Sweat out the stress as you recenter in just 30 minutes. You deserve this.
He is a member of FTO. Jordan plans to go to college for music education and pursue a master's in music composition. Please welcome senior Caden Hopper. Caden is the son of Brian and April Hopper. He has one sister, Logan. He is active in band and the Quiz Bowl. Caden plans to attend college in order to obtain a degree in teaching. Making his way to the field now is Blake McKay. Blake is the son of Vanessa McKay. He has three brothers, Dominic, Jameson, and Ryan. He is active in band and member of NHS and NTHS. Blake plans to study nursing at the University of Oklahoma. Up next is senior Emily McDermott. Emily is the daughter of Jonathan and Brenda McDermott. She has one brother, Dalton, and one sister, Brianna. She's a member of the band and Special Olympics. Emily plans to go to college to become a special education teacher. Making his way to the field now is senior Jet Miller. Jet is the son of Whitney and Ryan Miller. He has one brother, Jace, and one sister, Ryan. He is in band, FTO, Spanish club, and quiz ball. Jet plans to attend OCU to pursue a degree in music education. Next up is Cooper Myers-Jones. Cooper is the son of Shereen Myers, Todd, and Jennifer Jones. He has one brother, Austin Myers, and two stepbrothers, Bradley and Chase. He is active in band and stucco. Cooper plans to attend the University of Oklahoma and study music or architecture. Welcome to the field, JC Quisenberry. JC is the daughter of Eric and Lindsay Quisenberry. She has one brother, Jack. She is active in the band and president of FTO. JC plans to get her teaching degree and move to Texas to start her teaching career. Up next is senior Jackson Ramey. Jackson is the son of Adriana and Paul Brandon. He has one brother, Grayson. He is active in band and CV Tech. Jackson plans to continue CV Tech and join the National Guard. Up next is senior Noah Schmidt. Noah is the son of Stacy and Steven Schmidt. He has one brother, Sam, and one sister, Gabby. He is involved in band and has made multiple honor groups such as SWOBDA, Shortgrass, OSSBDA, All-State, and is an OKMEA All-State finisher. He is also a member of the Quiz Bowl team, National Honor Society, and has been a member of cross country. Noah plans to attend Oklahoma State University and study architecture. Next is Carter C. Carter is the son of David and Heather C. He has one brother, Cole. He is active in marching, concert, and jazz band, football, and a member of National Technical Honor Society. Carter plans to attend OSU and pursue a degree in business finance. Please welcome our next band member, Megan Shaw. Megan is the daughter of David and Virginia Shaw. She has one sister, Taylor. She is active in the band of CCLA and a member of National Honor Society. Megan plans to attend SWASU for 2 years and then on to OU for a bachelor's in sonography. Up next is Talon Starr. Talon is the son of Shelley Starr and grandson of Ron and Barbara Hall. He has one brother, Nathan, and 4 sisters, Brooklyn, Kaylin, Taryn, and Jordan. He is active in band and Votech. Talon plans to join the Marines. Making his way to the field now is Daniel Stewart. Daniel is the son of Cameron Glenn Schmidt and Adrian and Aubrey Stewart. He has 2 brothers, Caleb and Logan, and 2 sisters, Emma and Lydia. He is a member of band and involved in Quiz Bowl. Daniel plans to attend the University of Oklahoma and major in music education. Up next is senior Drake Taylor. Drake is the son of Tim and Stacy Taylor. He has one brother, Brock. He is active in band and a member of FCCLA. Drake plans to attend OSU, OKC, and City Horticulture. Our next senior is Victoria Boyles. Victoria is the daughter of Regina and Rodney Boyles. She has 3 brothers, Brock, Avery, and Kevin. She's a member of National Honor Society, Stuco, Marching and Concert Band, Special Olympics, Canadian Ballet Tech, and is an ambassador as well as HOSA officer and is a member of National Technical Honor Society. Victoria plans to graduate basic training and go to college to become a registered nurse. Please join us in a round of applause for all of our Tuttle seniors tonight. On behalf of the Tuttle Athletic Department and Tuttle Schools, we wish them all the best.
Whether you just came from a workout or you're just out and about, our Social Sips have everything you need to feel good to feel good. Here at Social, we have a variety of teas, shakes, social bowls, or you can even try one of our cold brew coffees, made with you in mind. At Mustang Social and Hometown Social, it's always tea time.
Contemporary Family Dentistry Newcastle has been serving the Tri-City community since 2008 and is excited to announce the opening of our second location in Blanchard. For more information, visit our website at www.cfdok.com.
At Tactical Pest Solutions, we prevent pests from taking over. Our defense will give you peace of mind, keeping your home or business safe from pesky bugs or creepy crawlers. Our tactical approach proactively treats your spaces before high-traffic pest season. Make an appointment today, even if you haven't seen indications of bugs or pests, so we can play defense for your home team. Give us a call and let's keep your home or business free of what's bugging you. Tactical Pest Solutions. We can beat the bugs to the punch.
Looking for the perfect way to satisfy your barbecue cravings? Look no further. We welcome everyone to enjoy our mouth-watering barbecue made with love and care. Our family-friendly barbecue joint is more than just a restaurant. We're part of the community, and our friendly staff will make you feel right at home. Smokin' Joe's Rib Ranch in Tuttle and Rush Springs. Come for the barbecue, stay for the good times with family and friends.
How long's it been since you had pizza? I mean good pizza. Piping hot, cheesy pizza that'll make your mouth water. At the Pizza Shop, we make old school pizza at old school prices. The Pizza Shop, 410 East Main, Tuttle.
All right, welcome back to Tiger TV here on the Pizza Shop halftime show, senior night here in Tuttle. Some of the other sports and activities announced their seniors at halftime. You could see the line of seniors out there. Good support, good participation from that senior class. Very talented class, doing a good job, and saw lots of football seniors before the game. And those seniors doing a good job tonight. They've got a 40-0 lead here at halftime. Halftime stats up on the Jumbotron. I think we have halftime stats here on Tiger TV as well. And you can see Sean Roundsville, 12 carries, 115 yards, 2 touchdowns. Avalar, 1 carry, 3 yards, 1 touchdown. And then Cruz Campbell, 10 of 15, 174 yards, 3 touchdowns. Zarian Kendall with a big receiving night tonight, 2 catches, 48 yards, and a touchdown. McAdoo with 4 catches, 38 yards, and a touchdown. Jalen Lane has 2 catches for 45 yards and a touchdown. And C.J. Simon has 1 catch for 42 yards. So spreading the wealth tonight with a multitude of receivers. And again, Cruz Campbell does a good job taking what's there, whether that's run or pass. And tonight, sharing the wealth. Big guys up front doing a good job. They've given up 1 sack, which is one of the few they've given up this year. But those big guys up front doing a good job protecting their quarterback and making some lanes to run for Sean Roundsville, who's had a good night on the ground. And Tigers jump out to a 40-0 lead. Really happy with everything so far, with the exception of the penalties in the first half. You would like to see a few less penalties. Brought back a couple of big gains and a couple of touchdowns pulled off the board due to penalties. So
other than that, pretty good first half for the Tigers.
Yeah, really defensively, it's been another 0 so far for Harrah on the scoreboard. Defensively, Adrian Avalar leading the way with 11 tackles, a couple for loss. Luke Falwell, 8 tackles. That's his brother. Tyrese Gonzalez, 8 tackles as well. Falwell had, if you want to call it, a forced fumble. Jalen Lane with an interception. A bunch of guys chipping in with tackles, but Gonzalez, Falwell, and Avalar kind of leading the way. Avalar leading with 11. We talked about those numbers just a second ago. They've been really good numbers. I think Campbell's now got 29 passing touchdowns on the season for his junior year here in Tuttle. And looks like he's still getting warmed up. Probably will start the second half, probably play a drive, and then get those guys out of there, let Parker Madison go in there and spin it. He had a big week last week alongside Donnie Schluter, his counterpart receiver. They hooked up for a couple scores, or a score, and over 100 yards passing last week. But Tuttle trying to finish off the district championship. We'll take a look at the district standings. If you missed it earlier, a rundown of our district playoff standings, and Tigers are the district champs for 4A2. Blanchard finishes second, Bethany in third. Ardmore knocked off Harrah. Ardmore will hold on to that fourth playoff spot, it looks like, as they won last night. Who did they beat?
I didn't see that.
They beat Harrah last week, I believe. So that's what put them ahead of them.
Harrah's middle of the pack here in District 4A2, and they're a good team. And that second group's going to get some time tonight, but it's going to be a quite a bit taller task than Chickasha last week. And so you'll have to see some good play, maybe see some of those first-string guys staying there a little longer than anticipated.
If you're looking at what's coming up, we'll take a quick look. It's not updated quite yet, I don't believe, but and maybe it is updated. And Kevin Rogers is going to put that up on the screen for us real quick. We'll take a look at it. As you see there, the updated, it's not over yet, but Wagner, instead of playing Broken Bow, it looks like they might face Poto there in the first round. The Pirates heading over to Wagner. That's a tough place to play on the road, but that's kind of your outlook. That's kind of your outlook on the playoffs. It's not official, but it should be official here in the next day or so after the games end. You never know with the weather how that all holds up.
Right.
If it knocks anybody backwards, but it's just
Ardmore beat Tecumseh. Or no, they're playing Tecumseh right now, second quarter.
Yeah, Ardmore, really, if you're Harrah, you're upset that you're not going to win this one and your season's going to end, but you had to take care of – if you took care of business last week against Ardmore, you're in the playoffs, and that's really what got them was the last week game. They lost it, didn't find a way to beat Ardmore. So
21-20, that was a close one.
Yeah, it was a close one. So getting ready to kick off here.
Harrah is set to kick it off
Looks like
to the Tigers.
Schluter and Vargas back deep instead of your normal varsity return men.
Looks like the officials getting picky about the kickoff ball.
These guys are picky about stuff?
A little bit particular.
I've only had about 4, 5, 6 knee pad infractions. And again, I completely understand if your mouthpiece isn't in or your headwear isn't buttoned. But to me, if it's a knee pad that's not all the way down and that kid wants to risk falling on his kneecap and hurting his knee, and those knee pads don't really do anything anyway. They're about as thin as a stack of paper.
Right.
So I don't understand the point of emphasis. I would imagine it's probably a rule that they're tired of enforcing as well. So hopefully you see that one kind of.
You see some guys in the college level that they're wearing their pants up. They're halfway up the thigh.
Yeah.
That's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about on the knee or half the kneecap showing. Tiger's going to have a little bit of a return. That's number 4, Brooks Judkins, who grabs it and nice return, changes direction, gets out past the 40-yard line.
Judkins with the return.
Yeah, made a move to the right.
Looks like we'll see those young guns.
Yep.
Keenan with the tackle.
cuts
potentially
it back for
start
a nice
the game.
Gain there, but
Start the second half, excuse me.
looks like the O-line might stay intact.
No,
Which
I
is,
think that's
well,
the-
maybe not. Morales
I think
might
it's
just
gonna be a
broken
whole
up. Yeah,
wholesale change.
He was just out there being a good senior
Yep,
teammate.
Cruz was there as well. Kind of.
You're gonna have some seniors out there. You got Mr. Signer out there. You got Carter Say out there. We'll get a look at those numbers for you. Make sure we don't miss any of those guys.
They hand it off to Vanderberg. Flag comes in.
That one's going to come back. Looks like on the line out there we got, I know I saw Carter Say, number 76. Keaton Signer, number 79. Looks like 68. That's Mr. Tanner Burnham, sophomore. We'll keep getting those numbers to you as we can see them turn around. Looks like Jace Cox, number 54, in there as well.
Will be a holding penalty marked off against the Tigers.
After the game tonight, check on Twitter. We'll have some post-game interviews. We might have a few extra on senior night. Who knows? We've covered a lot of the guys that get on the field a lot, but
Vanderberg with a run again, be tackled for a loss.
There's really nowhere to go. Had a spurt initially, but unable to do much else. Easton Elliott, the senior, number 85, in there at tight end right now.
Second down for Tuttle.
Gunnar Goddard, 52, up there on the line.
Colby Oglesby and Caleb Yantz in at the receiver position. Vanderberg checks out. Bear Vargas checks in.
Second and a mile here. Second and 24.
Direct snap to Vargas. Ball comes loose.
Yeah,
he was hit hard and it popped out. Looks like they put a helmet right on the ball. Harrah will recover it. Be a turnover.
Yeah, Vargas just got a hat on it real quick, and it pops straight out there into the backfield. And Bethany able to hop onto it, get their first turnover of the game. So they'll have great field position. Their best by far of the evening, starting at the 20-yard line.
Yep, the other 20.
Yeah.
They've been starting at their own 20 quite a bit. This time they're at the Tigers' 20-yard line. So that second defensive group out there trying to get a big stop, keep the scoreboard at 0. They'll put it on the ground. Got some room out there. A couple of Tigers trying to bring him down.
Johnson with the carry for Harrah.
Harris had some success with that running game in the first half, and see him go back to it again, just stringing it out down that right side, picking up positive yards. 10 minutes, 37 seconds left in the third quarter.
Well, and this is one that you may think, well, why don't we put our varsity guys back out there and keep them out of the end zone? But I think you're probably looking forward to just keeping them healthy for next week in the playoffs.
Run it over that right side again. He'll have enough for a first down and be first and goal. Harrah.
Braden Taylor there. The old senior linebacker on the stop for the Tigers. Had some big plays tonight, Eli. Some big aerial assault yards. A bigger gain for Sean Rounsville on the ground for a touchdown. One of his longer spurts he's had.
Yeah, the Tigers really started gashing Harrah in the run game there. Had some big lanes for Rounsville to run through, averaging 9.6 yards a carry. Of course, it helps when you pick up 40 on one run.
Mm-hmm.
Flag coming in the area of holding as the Tigers stop them for a gain of 2.
I'll tell you, that was a nice backhand flag slide. It wasn't even like a flag toss. He backhanded that thing. It slid across the turf. Beautiful toss there by the referee. And it is even more beautiful whenever it takes that ball back the other way 10 yards. Just kind of glided like a hoverboard. Beautiful.
Had a good launch angle. good force behind it.
2 words that I can't stand. Launch angle.
Launch angle and exit velocity.
I don't mind exit velo. I don't mind. And the launch angle deal is not that I hate launch angle, but it's immeasurable. It's not something you strive to get to. And so many people think that their people are smart enough to put their bat at a certain angle and hit a ball that's coming in 100 miles an hour. As Bethany, or I keep saying Bethany, but Harrah keeps churning out the yard game.
He was hit at the line of scrimmage, not able to bring him down. He's been a tough runner all night, and again picks up positive yards back inside the 10-yard line.
Ty Hudson with the tackle for the Tigers.
Clock continues to run. It'll tick down under 9 minutes here.
And he's kind of been their go-to guy tonight. That's Titus Johnson, number 25 for the Harrah Panthers, the palindrome. Tigers trying to keep him out.
Crowd in the line of scrimmage. Quarterback's going to keep it. He'll be brought down from behind. That's Bear Vargas.
Yep.
Good pursuit as the quarterback tried to change direction and sort of dance his way to positive yards.
That's McLaughlin's first carry tonight. And
that was a designed quarterback run, too. It wasn't a scramble.
I'm not sure he really wanted to. He can run. I'm telling you, he plays center field. And I can't remember. I can look it up and tell you, but I know he's going to play college baseball, and he's a really good athlete. Like I mentioned earlier, he's left-handed on the diamond and right-handed in the pocket. So very good athlete, able to switch up the hands.
Tigers crowd the line of scrimmage. Direct snap falls down to the 1-yard line. It'll be 4th and goal from the 1.
Johnson with the carry.
Johnson again on the carry. Harrah's going to keep the offense out there, see if they can punch it in. See if the Tigers, again, that's 52 Gunnar Goddard, 85.
Come on, youngsters.
Easton Elliott.
Keep them out.
Down there on
They're
the line.
going left. They're going to your right, defense. Stack it up.
Direct snap, big hole, touchdown. That's number 17, Rance Ridley. Just following a host of blockers into the end zone. So Harrah puts some points on the board, 40-6 now. 7 minutes, 27 seconds left in the third quarter.
Yeah, coming off the fumble, they pick it up on the 20-yard line, and it takes them a little bit to get in the end zone. They overcame a penalty there. Good job by the Panthers finding a way in the end zone. That one up and good.
The extra point is good, so 40-7 becomes the score.
I'll tell you, Cokes Mechanical, I haven't been giving him the shout-outs I usually do. We kind of get numb to these extra points sometimes. I know he missed out on one, but if you need some Christmas lights hung, he also does that. So it's just heat and air, and he does a good job hanging Christmas lights. If you need Christmas lights installed, I think he's giving some specials away.
I think he has a spare flag, too, that he'd give away as a special.
Yep, yard
possibly.
ornaments. Yeah, he has all kinds of goodies. So hit up Bo Kokenauer at Cokes Mechanical, his point afters sponsorship. We appreciate those. But I can vouch for the heat and air service. I can vouch for he has a good Christmas light install deal going on as well. So hit him up for
right.
It's about time to get jolly.
'Tis the season. We see some Christmas lights here in town.
Yeah.
A couple right over there. Rain will turn into snow here quickly. It'll be a winter wonderland.
Walking in a winter wonderland.
Home for the holidays coming up December 5th, so make sure you get your lights up for that. I believe Christmas trees might be going up tomorrow at the Pagel household.
Uh-oh. That sounds like an attic trip.
Getting a jump on it. Got to go down to the barn. I was going to get them down today.
I'm so glad I took everything out of the attic.
Yes.
It's the worst.
Major Vandenberg fields the kickoff.
Looked like my 6th grade PE
put a
class.
return together, about collided with his
Looked like my 6th
classmate
grade
there.
PE class playing 500 where you throw it up and everybody's yelling
Jackpot.
at it. Yeah, jackpot, whatever you want to call it. We used to call it 500, you throw it in the air and yell out a number. Now it's just they throw it in the air and they all knock each other over and nobody catches it. But they do catch it. Major Vandenberg.
Tigers will start with the ball in the just shy of the 30-yard line.
I think I'll be on 107.7 The Franchise tonight, a little later than normal, around 10:40 is what they told me, to recap kind of the season and tonight's game. Tigers obviously district champs here, 4A2.
Gain of a couple on first down for the Tigers.
Kevin is challenging me right now, Eli.
I like it. I like it.
See how good I am here.
A little creative work going on here in the Tiger TV studios.
I'll tell you, the internet here is... I was talking to Brad Berryhill, our IT director, and he said the internet that we pull here at the stadium is better than anybody's around. Like, there's nobody in high school that's got the amount of internet that we have. Like OU can run off of this stuff, their OU football game. So
only the best.
Pretty incredible stuff here. Thanks to the Richardson family and the town of Tuttle for your support through the bond issues and all the projects and things that you guys raise money for here. Can't do it without you.
Third down for this offensive unit out there. Trying to get a third down conversion, pick up a first down, keep a drive alive, march down the field. Madison hands to Vandenberg. Flag coming in. That's going to be probably holding. Harrah might decline it. Get to fourth down.
Vandenberg with the carry.
Yeah, I would imagine they will probably decline this because it went for about no gain.
Make that flags down.
You get the ball back 30 seconds earlier.
So the penalty will be declined. It'll bring up fourth down. Tigers will either roll out the full punt unit or roll Parker Madison back to kick it. I think Madison will stay out there as the punter.
Penalty is declined. Bring up fourth down for the Tigers.
Snap is fielded and kicked quick. It'll take a Tiger hop. Be picked up. Big collision.
Yeah, big wreck.
Harrah's pumped up about that collision. Number 7, Heath Whitmore.
Braxton Howell with the tackle. First down for the Panthers.
Yeah, I saw that coming from a long. He picked it up, and that was the kind of body that is not making somebody miss.
He's got a cowboy collar on for a reason. He's looking to hit somebody. He ain't looking to run away from anybody. So Harrah gets it 1st and 10 on the Tiger 42-yard line. Started both these last couple of drives in positive territory. Jet sweep. A couple of Tigers in the backfield. Bear Vargas brings him down finally. And
Byers with the carry. Bear Vargas with the
good stop by the Tigers for a loss. Tackle for loss on that play. Just a kind of a slow developing play. The Tigers had time to sniff out, beat a couple blocks. Those are the kind of plays that if you don't hold your blocks or make your blocks or a block gets beat, you're going to have some problems getting that play to positive yards. Pass out, tipped up, almost intercepted. A lot of traffic there. Tigers did a good job sort of forcing the blocker into the receiver, so it wasn't pass interference.
Yeah, just staying away from those penalties has been, those are the things we talked about in the pregame, just trying to keep people from getting themselves in trouble and keep from making bad habits and all those things. And I think tonight it wasn't as bad as it's been at sometimes, but, those are things that are hard to do, especially in the weather. It was raining pretty good earlier in the game.
Snap got back there quick. Passes almost caught but then dropped as he tries to rein it in. That snap just about got over the head of the quarterback. Back there, it was coming in hot. 3 minutes, 42 seconds left here in the third period. Quarterback's rolling to his left. Got a man down the field, throwing it deep over the head of his receiver. Had a man down there behind the Tigers, but not able to connect.
The Harrah coaches next door getting a little fired up.
Yep, thought they had a chance there, and they did.
He was wide open, just sailed on him.
So turnover on downs. Wind kind of whipping now a little bit. It was out of the due south, and now it's picked up and kind of whipping that flag around a little bit. I think that one caught a breeze and sailed over the head of his receiver.
And if you're the young Tigers, you love that, and especially Coach Limo, keeping those points off the board, defensive coordinator.
Tiger's going to keep it on the ground. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Clock ticks under 3 minutes. Tigers holding on to that 40-7 lead.
Yeah, the younger guys here just really, and I say younger guys, the second unit here trying to push something forward consistently. You kind of seen some reminiscence of Harrah's offensive struggles early. They get something going, then they push it back with a penalty and kind of trying to flip that switch here.
No gain on second down. Major Vandenberg on the carry. A 3rd and 9 for the Tigers. Wind's starting to pick up enough to kind of blow the ball around as the official sets it on the ground. He'll have to hold it in place. Quarterback hit as he lets it go. Receiver not able to bring it in. Tigers will send the punt unit out there again to kick this one away. Be into the wind as well, so not going to be a very long punt, more than likely.
Yeah, last one was a little low liner off the side of Madison's foot. He has a little more time to get rid of this one. It gets up in the air but hangs up.
Gets hit as he kicked it, kind of rolled up.
Yeah, we're going to have a flag
on an ankle. There's going to be
a first down.
Yep, roughing
Hopefully Parker's all right, too, because grimacing a little bit right now. He stays on the ground.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, so the Tigers will get a automatic first down out of that one. Parker Madison gets up hobbling as he kind of rolled up on that ankle. So that offensive unit will get a first down out of the penalty yardage.
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll see our third QB out there. Not sure. I don't know that we've seen the third QB this year.
It might be Preston Shoffett. You might see him.
Might go a Wildcat.
You might go with Major, or not Major, I say. Yeah, Major, not Major Sharp.
Major Vandenberg.
The legend of Wildcat. Hopefully he's out in Fayetteville watching along. Looks like it is going to be Mr. Vandenberg.
It's going to be Vargas. I think Vargas is going to take the
lined
snap.
Up at quarterback. All right. Bear does play quarterback. I mean, he's played it all his life. So
He'll take the direct snap around the right side, pick up positive yards. Good run there from the, it appears to be Wildcat formation, but
well, and like I said, Bear played 8th grade quarterback last year, and now a 9th grader, and has kind of transitioned more to a defensive headhunter. But
that's gonna
wind down the clock.
Yeah, that's gonna be the final play of the third quarter, as there's enough time on the play clock to let the game clock run out. Tigers are going to take a 40-7 lead into the fourth quarter, and a good night overall. And this will be the end of the third quarter. 40-7 Tigers. We'll take a break on Tiger TV and be back in just a moment.
Whether you just came from a workout or you're just out and about, our Social Sips have everything you need to feel good to feel good. Here at Social, we have a variety of teas, shakes, social bowls, or you can even try one of our cold brew coffees, made with you in mind. At Mustang Social and Hometown Social, it's always tea time.
Welcome back to Tiger TV here at the start of the fourth quarter. Richardson Family Stadium. Senior night tonight. Seniors taking care of business. Got out to a 40-7 lead so far. And Bear Vargas still in at quarterback. He's going to tuck it.
Or what? My gosh.
Yep, pressure coming from everywhere.
That's when you got to throw the football. I mean, I know you don't throw the football necessarily up big, but, I mean, they're bringing 10 guys right there, and it's dangerous. Like, let it rip.
Yep,
and
throw one quick.
You've seen them do it, so.
And that's a change you'll see. If they're going to keep bringing pressure, they'll throw it, get it out quick, get it in the hands of athletes like Oglesby and Schluter. Good change of direction there from Vargas. Takes a big hit. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, though.
Vargas with the carry, gain of 1.
Fourth down coming up for the Tigers.
Anderson with the tackle.
One of our Smokin' Joe's players of the game later in the game had some big offensive plays, couple of big defensive stands, an interception from Jalen Lane. Got some options there. Snap is not able to be corralled, but he'll jump on it, but it'll be a turnover on downs for the Tigers.
It's kind of getting a little sloppy with it there.
And Harrah's a good.
I mean, they're a good team. I mean, they're a good.
They're a middle of the pack team that the first unit should beat handily. The second unit, it's a tall task for this second unit to come in and play against this Harrah group.
Well, you're like, why are they leaving their guys in? Well, they don't have a game next week.
Right. This is it. This is it for them. This is the end of the road, so they're going to leave those starters, those seniors, those guys in there for Harrah, and they're going to play till the last bell.
They did take the quarterback out and put Callan Whitnall in, looks like. But for the most part, those are the number ones out there for Harrah. Donnie Schluter in there on the tackle. Number 63 helping out. That's Hunter McCuddy.
Couple of yards gained for the Tigers.
Bear Vargas
for Harrah, excuse me.
What was the ESPN alert we just got?
An ESPN alert that I believe it was Auburn Tigers plane had to land because 2 of their basketball players got in a fight on the plane.
That's what I'm talking about. Get it settled.
Settle it.
Settle it on the plane.
Settle it in the...
Get this plane on the ground.
International airspace.
And get me on that runway. Me and you, one-on-one. Let's go. Oklahoma drill. Yeah, they're probably going to go on the no-fly list. Kevin Rogers mentioned it off air.
You have to ride the bus to the games now.
They're supposed to be in Houston.
Nine minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Tigers up 40-7. Harrah with the ball.
Get loose there, but nice tackle.
Yep, Braden Taylor coming over and laying the boom out there.
Nice hit right there. Forces him out of bounds. Yeah, this is snapping weather, Eli.
It's getting to, cold outside. Had a little pressure in the backfield as number 49, Jaden Taylor, coming over.
That's Mr. Second half right now. I'm just Jaden Taylor is a tackle machine in the second half of these games. And you say, he's playing varsity football against the varsity offense, and he is always in on tackles. I mean, every week that he comes in.
We call his number a lot. When he gets time to play, he's around the ball.
Falwell or Avalar, and it's been Falwell several times tonight because Falwell had a knee pad issue. But, he just makes tackle after tackle every week.
Coming with some pressure, scraping through. Tough run there from Harrah. Kind of seen that all night. They've done a good job running between the tackles. About the fourth running back we've seen as well. That was number 45 carrying the ball that time, Brock Day.
Brock Day's like, hey, I got 15-yard gain on my carry.
That's right.
Give me a rock.
Keep feeding me.
Mentioned the big night. Statistically, had Avalar out there I had him down for 11 tackles, had Falwell down for 8 tackles. Jalen Lane with an interception. That one. Taylor in the backfield. Nobody able to corral him there.
Yep, good tackle there by Van Auken, I believe, or Schluter. That was Schluter coming in to make the tackle. But Harrah's got the ball, 2nd and goal now. 6 minutes, 40 seconds left on the clock.
Cruz Campbell was 10 of 15 tonight through the air, 174 yards, 3 touchdowns, no mistakes. Roundsville, 12 carries, 115 yards, 2 touchdowns on the ground. You had Adrian Avalar, who's making a strong case for player of the game. Like I said, 11 tackles, but he also had a...
Schluter coming up, making a good tackle there in the backfield for a loss on that play. Push it back to 3rd and goal now from the 9-yard line.
Avalar had a 3-yard touchdown run tonight on the Wildcat formation with McAdoo back there at quarterback. Hands it off underneath the Avalar, and he squeezed into the end zone. I know he's been begging to get in there, so
he did kind of premonition type senior video, calling himself a fullback.
He said he was a fullback. He didn't even say he was a linebacker. So
he gets in the end zone tonight.
Crowd staying in the game.
Pressure coming. Quarterback pass batted down.
That one almost picked off by Van Auken, hitting right in the face. I think Donnie's jump and screen of that kind of kept Van Auken from seeing it. Maybe it was Howell. Yeah, I'm sorry, Howell.
Yeah, Braxton
35.
Howell back there.
But Schluter kind of gets in the window there and gets the hands up in front of the quarterback. Harrah looking for some courtesy points here.
Sending the field goal unit out, looking for 3 more with 5 minutes left here in the game.
Donnie Schluter got close to an extra point block earlier. Let's see if he can't take this one off the foot.
Kick is up. And it's good, so Harrah will add 3 points to the total, 40-10. We'll take a break on Tiger TV and be back in just a moment.
Stay ahead of the curve and keep your small engines running right this off-season. At Simmer Sales and Service, we have you covered. Bring your equipment over for a full winter tune-up or repair. Our full-service shop is ready for you just 2 miles east of Tuttle. We're locally and family-owned. You'll leave saying, Simmer, good people.
How long's it been since you had pizza? I mean good pizza. Piping hot, cheesy pizza that'll make your mouth water. At the Pizza Shop, we make old-school pizza at old-school prices. The Pizza Shop, 410 East Main, Tuttle.
Yeah, I'll be ready.
Welcome back to Tiger TV here at Richardson Family Stadium on senior night. Tigers up 40-10, 4 minutes, 45 seconds left here in the game. This will be the conclusion of the regular season. The Tigers looking to go to 10-0, number 1 in District 4A2. Looking at 2 home games to start the playoffs, which will start next Friday, the 15th.
Most of the time, I'm not sure. You may check. If you'll check Total Tiger TV's Twitter later this week, as soon as we know, sometimes those games get pushed back to 7:30. That's Schluter there, I think. Sometimes those playoff games get pushed back to 7:30 starts, depending on travel. So,
Bear Vargas on the return.
We'll check and see. I know Tuttle likes to keep it at 7 if they can, and I don't blame them. I like to keep it at 7 as well.
Yeah, 7:30 kick can get to be a late night if you got a close contest or lots of incomplete passes or touchdowns, those kind of things.
Yeah, a lot of 7:30s back in the day that was kind of normal, but now that it's football after dark, it gets dark before you leave the house to come up here.
Yep, time change.
I hate it.
Last week, not a fun experience.
I don't hate it the night it happens, getting that extra hour of sleep.
Well, I've got kids, so I don't get the extra hour.
I know they don't have. They're not affected by it at all. Yeah, they don't get the memo, especially 2-year-olds.
Right.
If you're watching Teague, you need to go to bed, buddy.
Right.
Okay?
It's time.
9:07. You need to get night. Rip, quit eating candy. I know they're watching.
Got lots of leftovers from Halloween.
Rip is a candy fiend. Can I have one more? He'll ask me, then he'll go ask Mom, then he'll come back and ask me.
See how many one mores he can get.
One more.
Vandenberg cutting back, getting some positive yards, staying on his feet, still running. Nice run there, just kind of using the over pursuit of Harrah against them as he changes directions a number of times.
Yeah, Major's shifty. He's going to be a really good running back next year. Probably lead the charge in the backfield next year.
Clock will tick under 3 minutes here. Got a running clock going here, so it'll move pretty quick. We need to fire up our old Smokin' Joe's Players of the Game discussion and see who we're going to land on.
We could always do some co's on senior night, some co-players of the game, but if we need to. I think Adrian Avalar, Tyrese Gonzalez, and Luke Falwell, all 3 of those guys on defense, they led the way, almost all of them in double-digit tackles. All 3 of them seniors, all 3 of them really tough dudes that kind of lead that defense. All 3 of those guys going to get my vote for defensive player of the game, Eli.
Yep, good options there. We'll also watch some of the probably players of the game's plays they make on our Hot Works Mustang hot plays of the game after the game tonight. So, defensively, good options there. Offensively,
hey, Zarian Kendall got a touchdown tonight, 12th grader.
I believe, did he have 2?
One touchdown catch, and then Roundsville had 2 touchdown runs.
Gotcha.
And Sean's probably a good candidate for it, too. So, Roundsville, a couple touchdowns on the ground. You had Kendall, a touchdown in the air early in the game, and then you had McAdoo also.
Kendall had the big catch down the sideline to kind of open things up. 33-yard reception down the sideline as C.J. Simon took the coverage with him. So good night catching the ball for Zarian Kindle. Cruz spread the wealth to a multitude of receivers tonight, so pretty good stat lines for a number of them.
I don't know. I think you give it to Mr. Kindle.
I think so too. I like that. Offensively, Zarian Kindle with a big night at receiver, started things off, kept
he's
things
done
rolling.
a lot of this year, and that's something he did all of his life before now. So,
yeah, gets involved.
Well,
good
unselfish award right there.
Unselfish award. He's kind of played his role so far, and tonight gets his number called on the offensive side of the ball. We have an injured Harrah player, so we'll take an injury timeout. We'll step away on Tiger TV and be back in just a moment.
High-speed fiber internet is now available from Tuttle Broadband. Get faster speeds, up to 1 gigabyte in the most modern service available. Stream your favorite shows and get connected with no service contract and competitive pricing. Tuttle Broadband. Schedule your installation today. High-speed fiber internet for a more connected Tuttle.
Tigers back. That might be the last play of the game there. Our Smoke and Joe's players of the game going to be a three-headed monster on the defensive side. Players of the games. Adrian Avalar, Luke Falwell, Tyrese Gonzalez combined for about 20-plus tackles.
Yeah, it was
tonight.
About 25 tackles and 3 or 4 for loss. And then on the offensive side of the ball, Zarian Kindle, 2 receptions, 48 yards, a big touchdown tonight for the senior. Number 2, Zarian Kindle, our offensive player of the game. And you see the Tigers and the Panthers shaking hands. Panthers heading to basketball, wrestling. Tigers moving on to next week at home. We got our updated playoff bracket. We'll take a look at that real fast so you can kind of have an idea. I'll confirm that in just a second as soon as we get it pulled up. But
yep, Tigers finished this one 40-10. Good night for the Tigers. There's a look at the kind of current standings, if you will, how things will fall.
I just need to check on that Poto Broken Bow game.
Poto Broken Bow still going, so things could still shuffle a little bit, but it looks like this is how it's going to shake out
our
in 4A.
side should be pretty set. Miami could fluctuate a little bit, but I don't think it's going to. Let's see here. Looks like Poto up 24-0 on Broken Bow, so Poto going to take that number 4 spot. They'll go to Wagner, and then Miami. Looks like Miami is up now 16-14 on Fort Gibson. They were down 14-0, so Miami coming back, trying to hold on to that number 2 spot in District 4A3. It would possibly be a second-round matchup for the Tigers. So you see there on the scoreboard on the our district champions. We'll pop that up there on
District 4A2 champions, 10-0 on the year, 7-0 in district. That means 2 home playoff games to start things off next week and the following week. Hopefully, take care of business next week, get another one the following week. That's what the Tigers are hoping to do.
Get signed up for Home for the Holidays. You can go to this QR code here on your screen. If you pop your phone out, we'll give you about 10 seconds or so. Put your camera up to that QR code in the bottom of your corner there. It'll pop up a little yellow link. If you have an iPhone, tap on that. It'll give you all the information in detail. But the December 5th, 5:30 to 9:30, I know baseball will have a booth. We usually sell some gear, some shirts, some winter wear, and then have a pitch booth. There's all kinds of companies and restaurants and food trucks. So
then our HotWorks hot plays of the game, HotWorks Mustang. This is Zarian Kindle getting things started for the Tigers. Wide open down the sideline. Picks up 33 yards on that pitch and catch from Cruz Campbell. This is the first touchdown pass here. Brady McAdoo getting into the end zone. Will Garrett springing him with a block. Sean Roundsville finding Paydirt here over the left side, fighting his way into the end zone. This is Zarian Kindle getting involved. Cruz Campbell keeping the play alive, and then senior wide receiver does a good job fighting in the end zone, getting open. Good job by the big guys up front getting a push and good blocks, and then Roundsville weaving his way through traffic and then off to the races for a touchdown run there to extend that Tiger lead. And then Adrian Avalar, usually on the defensive side of the ball, this time lined up at kind of wing back there, finds his way into the end zone. Handoff from McAdoo. And then Jalen Lane, his brother Jordan, takes about 3 defenders with him, leaves Jalen wide open for the Tiger touchdown. Good night overall for the Tigers, taking what was there and winning 40-10, extending their record 10-0, 7-0 in district. And that means a first-round playoff game next week, potentially against Elk City. That'll be announced officially later this week. So get ready. It's going to be a fun one. Playoff time.
You need to come to the game Friday night. We're thankful to have sponsors that will take care of our bill that we have to pay to be able to broadcast this. But I'm just telling you, please come sit in the seats for these guys. They've busted their tail. It's not very often you have a 10-0 team, hometown team, and being 10-0 is a big deal. I think it'd mean a lot if you guys come out, support these youngsters, the coaching staff that's busted it all year. They spend all day Sunday up here away from their families amongst the rest of the week. But get out here in person, watch these people. If you're out of town, we hope you enjoy the broadcast, and we hope to bring it back to you again next week. We will. But get out here and fill up Richardson Family Stadium next week for these guys, because they've sure earned it, and they deserve every bit of it.
Yep, get out here and get loud. Your Tigers will be at home for a couple weeks. It'll be a short trip, easy to get here. So stay tuned for times and opponents. But we'll be back on Tiger TV next week. If you can't make it out, you can tune in. But for the Tiger TV team, Brad on the camera, Hudson Peck out there as well, Breck Draper, Kevin Rogers, I'm Eli Pagel. We'll see you next week.